serve it to you cold. Hey, Jive, yeah, the duel, making plays and make them bold, huh? Get live, it's the BigJive MMA Show. Parlays, they talk them all, leaving it to play low. Coming at you weekly when they species legit. Come in here, they best bets when they empty in the clip, huh? And never trip, they coming like a loaded gun. With a sickle parlay, with a eyes like 10 to 1. It's every show, every quote that you hear is what they wrote. They gon' stand on it when they know they plays and cut some bands on it. It's MMA, if you got a problem, put your mans on it. Step up to the octagon and show me how you coming. They ain't listen, now they coming. This where you want pussy bet. It's BigJive MMA Show. Watch where they gon' take it next.
Hey, what going on? I hear people in the chat, where's Dixon Cider? Yo, where's Dixon Cider at, bro?
On a Wednesday night when we need him the most.
Unbelievable. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Stop faking respect. I knew he'd be here. Bub, what's up, boys? What's up, chat? What's up, BigJive?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I just got back from a little 2-day trip with my daughter up north. So
just you and your daughter solo?
Me and my daughter, I met up with my grandparents up there.
That's awesome, bro. That's cool.
A lot of fun. I'm rejuvenated. Took a couple of days off from looking at the fights. I was thinking about them. Don't get it twisted. I was thinking about it.
I see what you mean.
Did most of my research on Saturday and Sunday, and then did a bunch today as well when I got back. But feel good about this card. I mean, it looks like it's a fun card to break down. You know, BP's hot off another sicko hit, so it should be a good show tonight. Yeah, baby. How are you, BP?
I'm good. I'm doing good. We had some good on 3PC, 3-punch combo. If you don't know, we had 3 winners. A lot of people went 11-1 last week. I believe BigJive went 11-1. I went 11-1. I redeemed myself from the 600th ranking I had. I was 52. There it is.
We both went 11-1, but I was up 0.01 more units.
You got 1 more unit than me, son of a gun.
0.01.
0.01. Yeah. But and my boy Timbo won.
Timbo, my boy Chaz, and Saving Private.
Yeah, Timbo's an OG day one. One of really good friends of mine, and I'm so glad he won. This, you know, a good story about Timbo is he when we first started chatting and being buddies, he did DFS. He did the day what you do. I've never touched that stuff, right? Yeah. But he was a Dominic Reyes win away from winning, like, I don't want to misquote it, but it was like something like 40K, right? And this is Dominic Reyes after the John Jones performance where everyone thought Dominic Reyes won. So it was almost like a shoe-in. My boy Timbo was going to have at least a split of this 40K, right? And Dominic Reyes goes out there and gets absolutely starched. And that's where the pit bull came out on my boy Timbo. The pit bull came out on my boy Timbo. Love the guy. Glad he won. You know, he split it with 3 people, but that's really cool that 3PC did that. They're always doing that. And I'm happy for my guy and happy for myself because I had a nice little week myself as well.
I actually had an awful week when it came to my bets.
Isn't that funny? You went 11-1 and then your bet. Yeah.
I mean, and the worst part about it was that they changed Muhammad Saeed to Muhammad Saeedov.
I saw that. Yeah.
The day of the fucking fight. So I'm like, well,
sneaky shit.
I already picked Jacoby. I already put a fucking bet on Jacoby. But if you're going to add a V to his last name, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You know, as dumb as that sounds. But like,
I still think Saeedov's weak. Jacoby looked every bit of 39. Yeah. He looked bad.
Jacoby looks like if he threw a punch or if he landed a punch, like he had his family members being held hostage. Like, I don't know what that performance was.
He threw all kicks and then was timid and then just kept getting fucking buzzed every time. It was really weird for a guy who, I know he's old, but he's been on a little bit of a run, looking pretty good. Yeah, you're right. It looked like someone paid him some of that.
Dude, there was a point in round 1 where he like finally had Saeedov like up against the cage where he could like let go on a punch.
Yeah.
And he didn't throw it.
Yeah.
He just stared at him, like hesitated, and then Saeedov landed a right hand.
Yeah, the chat saying he broke his arm. I remember people saying he broke his arm. Yeah. He probably went into that fight with a broken arm. He probably got his arm broken by one of those fucking princes at the hotel before the fight. Like, he ain't winning this one, Jacoby.
No, I want to see who's a dead last.
Oh, no, we're going to call him out. Dead last.
I guess
Oh,
some more
no.
people went 0-0. So I guess is that
Whoever's dead last. If I don't follow you already, I'm gonna follow you, and we're gonna be friends. Whoever's dead last. Because I mean, that was a really heavy.
Ooh, 2-10.
Who was that? Freck. Don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Freck don't give a fuck. All right. Hey, Freck, if you're listening, watching, if you already follow me, if I don't follow you, I'm gonna follow you. 2-10 is tough on the card we just had. You took a lot of chances, a lot of shots, and yeah. All right. I'm gonna follow. He's new. Yeah. Good for you, Freck. Thanks for being on 3PC. But I wanna fucking follow him. I wanna be his friend.
All right, man.
Because that dude took fucking some chances.
Yeah, he did. He took a lot of chances.
He took a lot of chances.
A lot of chances.
A lot of chat talk. Have you seen the Anthony Smith stuff? A lot of chat in the Anthony Smith thing. Have you seen that yet?
I saw it, I think this morning when I woke up.
Did you see the updated, what happened, what was said in court, what he got charged with? So he's out on $500,000 bail. From what I hear on the court, obviously, this is what was said in court. He went to court.
Already?
So he got arrested and you get arraigned by the judge. And that's when they determine if they want to set bail or not. So they set bail, but before they set bail, they read the charges and what you did. So the report of that has came out. He had an altercation with his wife at the bar. He pulled her and dragged her, said, "I will kill you if you don't come with me at leaving the bar." Pushed her in the car, and then as he was driving away, she kept hopping out of the car, and he allegedly tried to run her over numerous times, according to her. And then he threatened to like keep her, he false imprisoned her and all this bullshit. A lot of charges got his way. He's out on bail, $500,000. He's literally court ordered to stay away from his wife. But some ugly stuff going on.
Huh. Well, that's definitely a different picture of what I thought.
Yeah.
When I saw the charges, because that could be a lot of things.
What domestic violence means you could fuck up a cousin, an uncle, a brother, whatever. It doesn't always have to mean wife. When I saw that, I was hoping for the best, but I was thinking the worst, if I'm being honest with you.
I was thinking, I don't know, I got pissed at his wife and like, I don't know. But now that you say that, I'm like, well, she could have been like really drunk and like
they both probably were drunk.
Like,
and
yeah, probably. And he's pissed at her. He's like, just come home. Like,
yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, listen,
another one down.
Yeah, I mean, I like Anthony Smith. He's a well-spoken guy. I mean, now it's even more marketable. Marketable, is that a word? Where, you see him and Johnny Walker and yelling, "Don't, you're going to hurt my family." It's like, motherfucker, you're going to hurt your family. Now you're the ones hurting your family, and Johnny Walker's like, "What are you talking about? I don't know your family." It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, Anthony Smith, listen, this is now proving CTE to be a real thing. There's the CTE deniers out there. Anthony Smith has had a lot of fights. And this is hopefully just a really bad moment for him. But yeah, it's
I don't know if we could blame that on CTE.
I think you blame it on the alcohol and then blame it on maybe a toxic marriage. Because I know
in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, I know when he left Omaha and went and trained in Colorado for a little bit, the reason he did that was him and his wife were on the outs. Right? That wasn't like widely reported. He had talked about that years ago. He went to Colorado, trained, then he went back to Nebraska, and then the whole, like, literally months later, the dude broke in and that shit happened. But it sucks. Listen, I can't fuck with anybody that puts their hands on women and stuff, but it's brutal. It's brutal. So hopefully, he's looking to, like, all those charges, they stick, which they won't. There's 3 or 4 charges. He could get 20 years in prison if they all stick. So yeah,
crazy.
So it's ugly. It's ugly stuff. I doubt that's going to happen, but we'll see.
JJ with the 199.
Thank you, JJ.
Off topic. Any info on UFC Noche main event? I am not the guy for info, but
no,
I would assume they're going to try to slap a Mexican.
Yeah. I think they're literally digging right now because Moreno's locked up. Grasso, I think, has a fight.
I think they should do Diego and Yair. That seems like the most obvious.
I think Yair isn't getting off the couch anytime soon, though. So that's the problem. You know,
He'll be back in a couple years, man.
Diego will fight tomorrow. Like Diego don't give a fuck. Yair is the one you got to really kind of get off the couch here.
BigJive MMA with the 199 hit a 50 plus 54 875 parlay. Posted the picks in early chat. Holy shit!
Nice job, Dick Saw.
It's a hell of a schmackaroony.
That's
I
a
wish
big.
you would-
Now when I brag about my sicko, it's gonna make me look like a fucking joke, bro. Thanks, Dick Saw.
There it is. Found it. Walker sub 1 Bonfim fight under. Temirov KO 1. JP decision. Kuniev KO. Vajayev decision. Wow. That's a fucking lay. And in hindsight, that seems free as hell.
Yeah.
You know,
now looking at it, now that I know the results, yeah, why didn't I play that?
Now, you know,
Yeah.
just so funny after like a big parlay hits, you're like, God, it seems so easy. Why didn't I
Why did I not do that? Yeah, good hit there, Dick Saw.
Oh, we got more love for Gamrod next week. I know he's the dog. Is he the dog? He probably is. Yeah.
That's funny that Matus Gamrod, who is a pretty boring personality and fighter, has just so much love out there. I love it. I love it, bro.
This Serbia card does look pretty sick. A lot of newbies, but
tell
should
you
be
what.
some fun fights.
Dana is in Serbia and he's getting rolled out the red carpet. He gave a custom belt to like the prime minister of Serbia or whatever the fuck they have over there. King. I don't know what they have. Serbia of all places. And Dana usually doesn't go to a lot of these, you know, he doesn't travel much anymore unless it's a pay-per-view. And he's in Serbia. So that tells me that the country has rolled out the red carpet and has paid UFC quite a bit of money to get them in their country. So
First time there. First time there. He's got to, plant his seeds.
Yeah. And if they're shelling out that big money like Perth does, because he makes a lot of those Perth cards, you got to get a little FaceTime with the boss. You know what I mean? Got to get a little FaceTime with the boss.
Yep. Got to butter him up.
Yep.
Dick Saw, we have to hold fighters accountable of their actions, CTE or not, and there's video proof. If there's video proof and substantial evidence, he needs to get it hit hard for it. He's been hit hard a lot.
Yeah. No, I agree. And there's going to be video. There's video proof everywhere. I mean, he probably has a fucking dash cam. So if they pull that, they can watch him try to run over his wife. There's definitely video from the bar. There's going to be video outside the bar. I mean, there's video everywhere. You can't,
TMZ will drop it pretty soon.
It's only a matter of time before it comes out.
Only a matter of time. Let's recap how we did last week. BP's empty the clip. Came home. Axel Sola. Easy.
Tell him to bring me my money.
Yeah, boys. So what I do every week is I try not to go. I'm not the biggest bettor. Listen, I'm a middle class guy. I don't post a lot of bet slips, because people ask me to post them. It's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? You're not giving me your real name and you're not a real person. I don't have to tell you or do what you tell me to do. But also it's like, I'm a $100 wager minimal or unit guy. I'm not Matty Betts who wins $1 million, right? Anyway, every week I always allocate funds to a certain card. And I went a little over this week because I went 300 straight up on Solo, which I know it's kind of stupid. I got him at minus 192. Not the biggest payoff, but man, I was so fucking confident. I should have played him round one. I was a little worried about Bonfim round one, but Solo just seems so big and so strong. And of course, the narrative him leading into the fight is that pre-existing cut that he got last time that hadn't fully healed. I'm like, now that I got a $300 unit or $300 bet on this guy, that cut's could open up within the first minute and I'm going to fucking lose. But he looked phenomenal. He's a big, strong dude, kind of good everywhere. Looked really good on the ground, quick as well. Interesting fights ahead for him. Mason Jones was an amazing fight. He dominated Bonfim. So he's got some potential in this division, boys.
Bonfim looked terrible too.
He's so small too, man.
I mean, Solo's big. Game plan was why are you trying to take him down? And when it's not working, why are you like not abandoning it? Like back off, dude. You're clearly not getting this takedown.
No, I think he had he probably hammered all camp. This is what we're gonna do, and then if it doesn't work, there was no plan B for him.
Oh man, there was.
And he panicked.
There really wasn't. My empty the clip.
Oh,
that was a frustrating one.
Mission failed.
Sam Patterson, he played with this food a little too long, bro.
Dude, Saturday was a rough day for me as far as betting was. I missed this under by probably what, like 30 seconds, a minute. And he wobbled him like 5 times. Every time he'd land on Ponzi, Ponzi would like get stunned. And I'm like, dude, follow, like, be first and third. Like, you're going to hit him with a shot because he's too slow to get out of the way. And then he's going to fire back with a looping hook. You pull back and then hit him with another one. He's gone. He just never did it. You'd stun him and then look at him.
It almost looked like he was having too much of a good time just like knocking this guy around. He had no fear. It almost like he didn't want to finish the fight. He was like, dude, I'm looking good right now. Yeah. I want to keep fucking knocking this dude around.
You're probably right, honestly, BP. So we missed that one. And then I had a bet on the under 2.5 in the PFL main event.
Yeah.
Which I got crazy closing line value. I got it at like -150. It ended up at like -240, -250. Big favorite Thad Gene in the main event. Drops him like in the first round, pretty much could have. I think he probably could have finished him, but he's a young guy that's improving his ground game.
Sure.
Tries to sub him. Doesn't sub him. I'm like, okay, we go into round 2. We should be able to get this finish in round 2. Thad Gene gets a little cocky. He gets dropped.
That's all that, yeah.
He gets dropped. So then he's trying to battle back in round 2 and just kind of like survive and weather it. And then in round 3, I'm like, okay, we got 2.5 minutes. This guy that he's fighting is pretty gassed out after trying to finish him. Should be able to get him out of there. They start grappling in round 3. It goes over 2.5 by about 20, 30 seconds and we lose.
I hate playing the over stuff.
It's so brutal. It's so brutal.
Because then almost takes me out of the fight. Because then I'm clock watching and I'm like, I just rather play finished. You know, sometimes the lines are too good to pass up. I get it, and I do play it. But man, it's for some reason has more anxiety on those kind of bets. Maybe because I'm watching the clock than anything else.
This one too. Hussein and Cody Gibson.
Yeah,
I took Hussein to win in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Cody Gibson's like death gassed.
Yeah.
And he can't finish him in the second. And then I thought for a second maybe Cody was going to quit on the stool, save me.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
No.
And he just comes out and has like nothing to give.
Gives his neck up. Yeah.
No. How she goes. Dicksaw with the 499. Sam just making up for the lack of violence from the MVP fight. That's
100%
fair.
He was in flow say at the end there. Ponzi looked physically, and obviously the way he fought, he looked bad. I think he needs to hang the gloves up. At the very least, UFC maybe is to look into cutting him physically in the way he fought and the way he was reacting to shots. Not good. He'll probably go to dirty boxing or BKFC.
Oh, no, please no.
That's what I'm saying. He'll do it. He's not ready to give it up. But he had real bad health issues that took him out for like 2 years in his prime. It was like a blood infection or something. I can't remember, but it was bad. And he's had some fun fights, but I think it's time to go.
Yeah, I would agree. He did land that overhand at the beginning of the fight, though.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he still got pop, but yeah, that's after you land that and the guy doesn't go out, you ain't got nothing.
Dude, betting on overs is like the absolute worst. It's like you don't even want to watch the fight.
It sucks, dude. I avoid it simply because it takes me out of the fight.
And the under one
away
cooked us on the 3-punch parlay. And the bad thing was I was gonna just take the alternate under 2.5, just play it safe in the 3-punch parlay, and it would have hit, but got a little greedy. I wanted to hit a 3-1 so we could get closer to getting back.
Our units back up, and we've been 4 in a row. It would have been sweet. We were 1 away.
It's
all right. We're gonna rebound this week.
BP Sicko absolutely schmacked though. Absolutely.
Bring me my money.
Again, what is that? 2 in the last 3 cards?
2 in the last 3 weeks. Absolutely. Listen, I used to gloat early in my MMA Twitter days and my, just to kind of get your name out there. You would celebrate, you showboat. I've never been the guy to send a text to a buddy. Like Hayden can attest to this. Hayden and I have back and forth on the card about certain fights and blah, blah, blah. I never text him if I'm on the right end of it and be like, see, I told you, whatever. I'm not that kind of guy. Never have been. But with the Sicko and hitting 4 this year, 2 in the last 3 weeks, And just seeing other guys that are in this space give out parlays every week that are the most chalky things in the world. And when they hit, they celebrate like they won the fucking Super Bowl. And it's like, that, you know, I got to put a crown on right now. I mean, listen, that's 4 this year. Big swing parlays. I mean, they're not 54-1s like our boy Dixall, but 2 in the last 3 weeks. This one I felt really good about. You know, the only one I think I had trepidation on was the Temerov KO, just because Ursay could have pulled some shit. But the minute those guys stepped in there, I'm like, oh, Ursay's getting fucking knocked out. Yeah. Like the minute they stepped in there before a punch was thrown, I'm like, he's getting knocked out. And I know a lot of people doubted Walter Walker with the sub and stuff. Thomas Peterson was ready. Boom. He, you know, that calf slicer, which I put on my wife because my wife was watching with me. It's like, what? He just give up? He's tapped for now. I was like, no, that fucking hurts. And I did it to her. Obviously not nearly as good as Walter Walker. And she was limping for about a good 48 hours. So, you know, those calf slicers are fucking brutal. And then obviously Sam Patterson KO is like free money. So that felt good, boys. This one felt good. The first one I hit this year, I did not actually bet. I actually did not bet it. I have since learned my lesson and bet everything I have. And again, I'm just a mid-class bettor. This is, I put $10 on this one. I won $186. And that's more than enough for your old boy here. So yeah, so maybe I'll once I start getting more confident, we'll start putting a little more cash on the sicko, but just trying to build a bankroll at this point right now. But yeah, that one felt good, boys.
You're up some big unis on the year.
Yes, sir.
5 units if you put a unit on each of his sicko parlay. So stay tuned at the end of the show. We both got sickos for you, but you probably want to do it again because BP is hot on the sicko parlays this year. I'm still up a little bit on my sicko parlays, but last week's sicko parlay was an utter failure. Big utter failure. The round 1 finishes just weren't coming.
The only like miss on there, and it's not obviously I'm not grossing you, it's a miss I had too. Turchilov looked terrible. He did not look good at all.
Really bad.
All those could have hit besides him. I mean, obviously Dolotov, you know, fight got canceled, but Sam could have won 1 round. Hasoon could have ran round 1, and then Tuchilov, that looked fucking awful. I fell. I lost money on him. I had him by knockout, just straight knockout, but that's
so bad. Sometimes when it looks that free, it's just not that free. But sometimes it is. Sometimes
it is, baby.
Sometimes it is. All right, should we get to the breakdowns? How many fights we got? Like 13, 14?
13 or 14. Yeah, might as well get to them.
Let me count it real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fights. Yeah, we better get to it. All right, so first fight of the night, chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll start you off with a little women's MMA.
Yes, sir.
Strawweight bout, Marina Spacek comes in at plus 256, taking on Stephanie Luciano minus 315. Luciano 2-1 in the UFC, 3-1-1 in the last 5, 26 years of age, taking on the UFC debuter who's 32. She's 7-1 in her professional MMA career. She is from the region, from Serbia. So the hometown fighter coming in here as the dog of the first fight of the night. What do you think, BP? Are we laying the chalk? Or are we taking the shot on Spacek?
We're laying the chalk. Marina, she's fought 3 or 4 other Marina, so that must be a really popular name in Serbia. Hey, you two are a big part of my parlay with your fight insights. Couldn't have done without y'all on the breakdowns and everything. Thank you so much, Dixall MMA. Sure. I like Luciana. I mean, she's been in the UFC. She's fought a good competition. She's got a good submission win on the record her last time out against, I would say, maybe a quality opponent, not the highest level, but Marina's fought nobody. She's got a kickboxing background. But you look at her record, I mean, there's just no one of note on the record. I mean, they're all named Marina. And, you know, early in her career, they were just terrible. Coming from a kickboxing background, she's going to be the crowd favorite, obviously, kicking the night off. Being from Serbia, she's got power, 6 KOs. But I think if this fight gets to the ground, and I'm not like huge on Luciana. I don't think she's like a world beater or anything. But I think on the ground, I think she has a distinct advantage. But being from Serbia, though, they do have some wrestling there. So maybe Marina has a camp with some decent wrestling and some decent takedown offense. That needs to be the case for her. don't know. I think it's gonna, if it touches the ground, I think Luciano is gonna dominate. Is my opinion here. Give me Luciano -315. The only way I'd play this, honestly, would probably be by submission by Luciano. I mean, she's only got one on her record. It's not like she's a fucking game. You know, she's a killer down there. I don't have the odds in front of me on DraftKings, but I think that's the only way I'd play it. And just a couple bucks. You know, hopefully it's plus money. If not, maybe a decision win. Just get out grappler, but I like Luciano here.
Plus 480 on the sub for Luciano.
Okay, I mean that's worth a 10 spot in my book, bub.
I don't know. I don't really think that's a great line. I mean, she's only got one, and it's against Ravina Oliveira. Oliveira's
like last time out.
It was her last time out. I mean, I do think
better.
her ground game's going to be getting better, and I think if she does grapple, she's probably going to cover her price tag of -315. But if she chooses to strike with her, she's not. Like, Luciano's solid, but SpaceX a pretty decent striker. Like, she's going to be able to handle herself. She's got good volume. She's kind of a builder, builds later into fights, attacks the body real nicely, digs hooks to the body kicks, which, you know, if she starts to get downhill on Luciano and Luciano's failing some takedowns, then things could get interesting. But it's hard to believe the kickboxer here is just going to be fine if Luciano chooses to grapple. I would have to go back and watch the Ravina Oliveira fight. I haven't done that just yet. It just isn't really a fight that I'm like looking
Jones in the watch.
Like,
I watched the third round. I watched the finish.
Yeah, I don't really think her wrestling is all that great. Like, Ravina Oliveira is really bad.
Yeah,
like, she's really bad.
Got her wrestling. Luciana got exposed on the Contenders. They had a fight with Tatiana Alikar, and then they rematched in the UFC. But yeah, so her wrestling has been an issue, but it seems like she's worked on it. She had 3 takedowns on Oliveira, but again, you're right. Oliveira is not, a world beater. I just think she's better than anybody Marina's fighting. That's my only concern.
Well, of course. I mean, she's fighting the regional scene. It's not like she's going to be fighting anybody of note. So you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, Luciano's the pick, but I'm not going to be laying -315. It's probably just a pass.
Yeah.
Want to take the shot on the sub, go ahead. But yeah, not much on that one. Let's move on to the heavyweights. We got Jovan Leka coming in at -225, taking on Alexander Popik. Sits at +190. Both guys making their UFC debut. Popik stepping in on short notice. He's 34, 10 years older than Jovan Leka. Leka was on the Contender Series last year. He beat Nurmagomedov by decision. They did not sign him after that performance because it was quite a boring fight. But Leka went in there as a -160 favorite at close and got it done. Kind of out-wrestled, dealt with the wrestling of the Uzbekistani, who kind of had a decent amount of hype going into that fight.
Mm-hmm.
And cardio dumped. Leka had the much better cardio, won the second and the third pretty handedly. Did make some stupid mistakes, in my opinion, but he's 24. He's a big dude, 6'5", all of 265, 13-2 record at that age. He fights a lot. He's gotten a couple wins since that Contender Series fight. So he's coming in here. He's Serbian, and they want to get him on the card. I think he's UFC level for sure. I just don't think they signed him after that performance because they kind of wanted to just say, like, fuck you. Like, that was a boring fight. We're not signing you off of that. But I thought before that fight on the Contender Series, this guy was UFC level. After that fight, I thought he was UFC level. And now that he's in the UFC, he's fighting a guy that also lost on the Contender Series a long time ago to Jamal Hill, who's normally a light heavyweight. He's fought at the middleweight weight classes. Like, he's not a massive dude. And I think that's a huge deal here going up against Leka, who likes to get on top of you. He likes to land ground and pound. He likes to smother you, kind of blob you in there. He's also a pretty good athlete, though. I think Leka's one of those big guys that's a little unassuming. You look at him, you don't think he can move very well, but he's a pretty good athlete, decent striking, solid wrestling, good defensive wrestling. I kind of feel like Leka has Popik covered in every aspect of this fight. I think Leka's fine here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think – I think this Popik guy is kind of a journeyman.
Mm-hmm.
21-5. He's fought in a bunch of different promotions, PFL, Contender Series, Octagon. And I just have, like, watching his tape, I'm just not really that impressed with anything. He can get taken down on the feet. He's not like some great striker. He's just kind of he just kind of throws punches. He's on like a decent winning streak right now, but again, watching those fights, they weren't really all that impressive. Some of the guys are just kind of gassing out, and he's still there. And I don't think he has a cardio advantage in this fight. So in my opinion, I think Lecca minus 225 is definitely parlayable. What do you think here, BP?
Yeah, I mean, you're being the nice way. You're trying to be nice. Popek stinks. I mean, the guy stinks out loud. He's on a 5-fight win streak. That's why he's here. They need a guy to fight a fellow Serbian. Lecca's big. He's big. He's athletic. He can strike a little bit. Big power on the hands, but he does like to be the guy on top to smash you into the ground. And the fact that Popek is nowhere near a heavyweight, right? And Lecca is never going to make 205. I love Lecca here. I mean, the thing is, these new guys, I get the googly eyes. I get real excited. I tape studied this fight. I mean, if you want to see Jamal Hill look good on the ground, go watch him fight Alexander Popek on the Contender Series. That's the only time you're going to see it. And then, the guy, every time he steps up in competition, he loses. I mean, he lost to Rob Wilkinson. Duso Dorvis has got to win over him. Like Hayden said, he's a journeyman. But my problem with betting this fight is I almost went, I go too big on the new guys. Lecca hasn't debuted in the UFC yet. Had a Contender Series fight, was one of the most exciting fights. I think he can really fuck up Popek here. I think he can TKO him on the ground. I think he can hurt him on the feet. I think he's going to show out. I think he's got him covered everywhere. I pulled back and didn't load him up in anything because, again, I have a track record of doing that. But I think a parlay piece, perfect. 225 to have a nice little juicy parlay. You can still get the plus money, run 3 or 4 legs. That's gorgeous. I thought he'd be higher, if I'm being honest with you. I thought he'd be higher. This fight kind of came together, not super. I mean, it wasn't signed right when Serbia got booked. So I do think it's on relatively shorter notice for both guys. And that's going to benefit Lecca because, he's just going to come out there, kill or be killed. And I think Popek's there to be killed. I mean, he's went to a decision his last fight against a nobody and looked pretty bad. So give me Lecca. And I'm trying not to get super overconfident. Give me Lecca.
So Lecca was supposed to fight Max Jimenez.
That's right. Okay. So Popek is the early replacement. Gotcha. Yeah. I knew there was something.
He was a Hokit victim in less than 60 seconds. And I feel like that was kind of a setup fight for Lecca to get a win in his home country. And he pulled out. So then they had to find somebody, and they found this journeyman Popek.
And found this guy.
I think he's getting finished here. Andy 499. Appreciate you, brother. Gamrot, gonna feed our kids. Hayden saved me last Saturday with the V parlay. Almost lost it all, bros. No way. Can't pass on Jan plus 250. Well,
wow.
You must be Polish, man. You must be.
Are you Andy 1975? Are you Polish, brother? Because you love your Polish brothers, and I respect it. I respect the fuck out of it. If you're riding that hard for your countrymen.
Glaze it. I mean, is this the same guy that was glazing Jakob Flash?
I don't know. I don't think it was.
I think it might have been somebody else, but
I don't know if that was the Jakob Woodcock guy who just donated to talk about Jakob Woodcock.
Yeah. Polish fans, they show up, man. They show up. All right, moving on. Bantamweight bout, we got Nina Milosevic coming out minus 450. Haley Cowan plus 350. Cowan 0-3 in the UFC. She's 34. Milosevic 29. Milosevic making her UFC debut as a massive favorite here. 8-1 in her career. She's a little bit shorter at 5'5" and 4 inches shorter on her reach. Watching her tape, she's pretty decent. I mean, I didn't really leave it thinking she had a ton of holes. Again, she's fighting Serbian regional scene. So, I mean, it's not really like you're going to be facing the best competition. But the fight she had in Brave against Dina Osman's not like anything to write home about, but she looked solid in there. She can take the back. She wants to get the fight to the ground. She wants to grapple. On the feet, she's not that great of a striker, but she's serviceable. And I feel like Haley Cowan just does nothing good. Literally nothing.
No.
So it's hard to really say she has a path to win here because we haven't really seen her win a fight with anything, obviously in the UFC. But like her Contender Series fight also, not a lot happened in the fight. So I'm not really seeing any skills I can get behind for Cowan. At least with Milosevic, I know she can grapple. And we look at Cowan's 3 submission losses. It's like, well, she could probably grapple her, get to the back, probably choke her out if she wants to. I would have loved to see more rear naked choke finishes for Milicevic. She does take the back pretty nicely, but she's not really finishing the rear naked choke. If we saw that, I feel like she'd be a bigger favorite here. But, you know, minus 450 on a UFC debut. You know, are you taking that BP? Because I know a lot of people are not going to want to touch it, but it hasn't moved. So clearly some people are backing it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a parlay flyer, if you're a guy that only bets parlays, our boy Russ, Captain Russ is pretty much a parlay guy. Throw Nina in there, I have no problem. Haley Cowan stinks. You know, she got signed because she's pretty. And the only thing you're wrong about, Hayden, is Haley does do one thing really well, and that's take pictures really well. Because she's a pretty girl. She takes pictures well, but she can't fight all that good. She's a Baylor athlete, track and field or some shit like that. So that she tried to parlay in that to an MMA career. Not very good. And Nina is, it's weird. She's born in Sweden, fighting in Australia, repping a Serbian flag, has a Serbian name. Not really sure, you know, maybe she has you know, what's going on with Nina there, but she's a little too old to be called a prospect, but she's definitely a work in progress. She's still pretty green. Her height might be a little bit of an issue at this weight. She might need to consider dropping down a little bit. You know, 5'5" at bantamweight isn't the most ideal. But you drop down a little bit, 125, 115. If you can make it there, I think you can be a problem. She's very good. She's very strong. I think she is very well coached. And again, not a prospect because she's 29, but she's definitely green and pretty good. And I think she blows through Cowan here. I would love to see it finish. Her previous fights, I know she's got 2 subs and 3 KOs, but some of her previous fights against competition that have been there, who are a little bit more advanced, her finishing ability didn't look super off the charts. Hopefully that changes here. Hopefully Haley Cowan gives her something, and a submission would be pretty nice. Because you're right, she takes it back really well, and Cowan's been submitted 3 times. Nothing on DraftKings right now, but yeah, Nina, and I'm trying to avoid to say her last name because I've tried to pronounce it in my head and I keep fucking it up. I go Nina, big favorite. I take her by submission, and if you want to run her in like a parlay, just kind of throw a parlay together, get a couple extra cheddar cheese on the books. I wouldn't be mad about that either.
Plus 250 on the sub for.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I fuck with that.
Fight to not go the distance is minus 125, so they're, you know, slightly shading it to not hit the scorecards. So the sub at plus 250, the most likely way for it to finish. And I guess that's not a bad look if you consider. I don't really see Milicevic KOing her. She's not Alice Pereira. You know, she don't got those big looping hooks and those big knees like Alice Pereira. But Cowan did just get clocked in her last fight pretty badly too. It wasn't that long ago. So again, 0 momentum for Cowan at 34. No skills. I can kind of understand why Milicevic is a minus 400.
Cowan took it because she's never been to Serbia. Like, hey,
yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. She's like, yeah,
free trip to
Serbia.
Yeah.
I'll go get tapped out in Serbia and enjoy myself. You know, she's on her way out anyway. They're not going to keep her. There's no way. They can't keep a girl that's 0-4.
No.
All right, let's move on. We got a lightweight bout. The fights are getting better now. Mateusz Strąbecki comes in at minus 550, taking on Kyle Preplik, plus 400. Preplik 0-4. I just said you can't keep an 0-4 fighter. But here he is. 2 stints in the UFC, though. He went 0-2 in the first one. He's 0-2 in the second. Coming off the KO loss to Drew Dober. He's 18-10 in his professional MMA career. He's 36, southpaw, 5'10". He's going to be 3 inches taller than Strąbecki and 4-inch reach advantage. But Strąbecki 1-4 in his last 5. It's been a rough road for Mateusz Strąbecki, who came into the UFC as one of the more like hyped up, low-key hyped up prospects, and had a couple of decent, you know, performances early on. Then took that 3rd round beating against Diego Ferreira. And then he came back and beat Mektabek Oralbai as a big dog, and then the hype's back, and then he goes in there against Chris Duncan, goes to war, loses, and then he faces Ludovic Klein, goes to war, loses, and then he gets tapped out by Grant Dawson in his last fight. So he's faced a pretty tough level of competition in his last 5 fights, and he's only won 1 of them. But this is a big step down. Kyle Preplik, big dog here. Is there any chance you're taking a stab on old Kyle, the Canadian?
I mean, He's interesting for round one. I mean, he gave Drew Dober fits in round one. He is a tough Canadian dude. I just don't think he's well-rounded enough. And I think both these guys wear it. And Roundbetsky, excuse me, he bleeds the second he gets touched, right? Like this dude is a good wrestler. Like his reach are like 10 of my dicks for one. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here, bro? You know what I mean? Like you got this tiny little reach. You know what I mean? Don't strike.
You got a 6.6 inch penis?
Probably something like that. I don't know. I haven't measured in a while, bro. I heard when I'm 40. I'm 40 next Tuesday. I heard when you get older, it gets bigger. So we'll measure on 40, and that's what they say. Dad dicks are you ever heard? Never mind. That's the whole thing. Anyway, guy's got very little bit arms, little itty bitty arms, right? And he's got, but he's got good wrestling and he's got good scrambling and he's actually has really good ground and pound. Short arms in a guard when you're on the ground actually help you land elbows. And when you get mount, it's obviously good because you're not, you have more leverage that way. There is benefits. Nuts get bigger, shaft gets smaller. Fuck. That's not what I wanted to hear. But I like Roundbetsky. I mean, listen, minus 550 is tough. It's tough for me to get to. You asked me, hey, who do you like on the third leg of our 3PC parlay? And obviously, I think Roundbetsky's going to win. I think he's going to look good, but I couldn't give you minus 550 because literally, Prepperlick could catch him with something, cut him, and it could be over. Like the guy bleeds like crazy. But you go back and you watch like the Ludwig Klein fight. It was so fun. He landed 3 takedowns, could have won that fight. I thought he lost. You look at the Chris Duncan fight. I actually thought he won the Chris Duncan fight, but he was just had so much damage on his face. In the Grant Dawson fight, it was good until it wasn't. He dropped Grant Dawson, but got out grappled. I want to see some grappling here. That's where you're going to expose Prepelic. Minus 550 to cover that price. You got to finish. TKO is jumping out at me. I mean, he's got 7 subs on his record, but it's like I just feel like so sub is plus 240. KO is plus 175. Not, the Vegas is on top of it. Not a lot of juice on the prop side. Might just be a pass for me, just because there's a lot of unknowns that could happen in this fight. But give me Roundbetsky.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like it's hard to see Roundbetsky not get a finish here. I mean, Prepelic's not very fast. Like he's kind of a plotty. He's not. Like I look at the guys that Roundbetsky's fighting, like Klein, like sharp, he's crisp, he's fast, he's got like strong hips to defend takedowns. Prepelic, I don't think has that. Grant Dawson, elite grappler, so Roundbetsky had to worry about getting taken down. Can't really open up with the striking. Orobai, great wrestling, good striking. Like this is just a massive step down in competition. And
100%.
Yeah, Roundbetsky's face might get cut up from like a couple jabs or a left hand from Prepelic, but we know he's gonna battle through it. Like he's not gonna stop fighting.
He's tough as fuck. Yeah.
If his fucking eye starts to get a little bit swollen, like he's gonna battle through it. And in a battle of attrition, Roundbetsky's gonna win that like 99% of the time against Kyle Prepelic. So I can understand why the line is the way it is. I don't think Roundbetsky loses this fight. I would be shocked to see him lose against Kyle. It's a clear spot where they want to get Roundbetsky a win, and I don't think that he's fumbling this. If it was against like a real vet, sure, we could have a talk. But Prepelic's he's 0-4 in the UFC, bro. Like, he hasn't had an easy second stint, but you look at his first stint, Austin Hubbard.
Yeah.
Losing to Austin Hubbard.
Thud Hubbard.
Thud Hubbard. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Nordin Taleb.
Yeah,
Taleb wasn't terrible, but like.
Yeah, no, it was.
And his wins after he got cut, they're like, it's the Canadian regional scene. Like, they're not good wins. He's got a sneaky head kick, and I honestly think that's probably his best way to win is like catch him with a head kick. But again, that's just low outcome probability. So Roundbetsky finish. We'll play that. Moving on. Featherweight bout. Bogdan Grad does have hair now. He's no longer bald.
Someone in the chat said he was look maxing because this dude looked like an alien to me. Did he get better looking? Is it on his Instagram? I don't follow Bogdan Grad.
You know what Bogdan Grad looked like? He looks, when he has the shaved head, he kind of looks like a patient at like a mental hospital.
Yeah.
Dude,
he's ugly. He's like the Sam. I don't know. You're too young, but the Sam Cassell of fucking MMA. Sam Cassell was like the ugliest dude in the NBA. He's the Sam Cassell of the fucking UFC. Oh, okay. Yep. He's got hair.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's blonde. Okay, Bogdan. I'm not sure if that is like because John Anik let everyone know, hey, I shaved my head. I'm not bald. Kind of looks like the dude could grow some hair. Maybe that wasn't a Tokyo visit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, he definitely can grow hair.
Yeah.
But when he clean shaved it, he looked fucking psycho. Like weird.
Yeah. It's like Pereira. Pereira grows hair and then shaves his beard and his head.
Yeah.
He said it makes him look meaner. Fight ready.
I'll pull it up so the chat can see it if you haven't seen it already. But it is flowing, man. It's flowing.
He's a flow. It's got some hair to him.
Oh, not Bogdan Guskov. He is.
And I don't think it's naturally blonde. I think that might be a dye job.
Yeah. That's
but hey, listen, I've dyed my hair. We're okay.
Definitely a dye job. Here we are.
Sometimes you need to be blonde every once in a while. Look at him. Look at the boy.
He's trying to enter his Charles Oliveira arc.
Yeah.
Blonde. He's got a little mustache.
Yeah. Right there, he showed there. That's a dye job.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, Bogdan Graz minus 200 with a full head of hair against Dennis Bazookia, who's always rocking a full head of hair and a full beard.
Lettuce. Yep.
Bazookia plus 174. Bazookia 1-4 in the UFC. Probably fighting for his job here. Maybe he's the younger guy at 28. Grod 30. Grod's 1-2 in the UFC, coming off the KO loss to Luke Riley. Both guys coming off knockout losses. Bazookia suffered it earlier this year when he got KO'd brutally against Marcio Barbosa in round 1. Left hook to the chin, and I thought he got put into a casket, and they had to drag him out of it. It was that bad. And I mean, Grod's was pretty bad too. Left hook to the chin. Yeah. Good night. We'll have to drag you out of this cage so we can get the next fight out. So I don't know, man. This is a little bit testy of a matchup. I think if you have a strong opinion on this one, you probably know something that the public doesn't, because I guess Grod is a decent fighter, but I mean, I think he has like skills, like everywhere. He's pretty solid. Defensively striking, he's probably not the best. He, kind of gets into some brawls, but he does have decent firepower. He can throw back at you. He's got decent wrestling, decent grappling. And Bazookia is kind of the same. I just don't think Bazookia has like the power to knock out Grod. Because you look at the guys that have knocked out Grod. Luke Riley, sharp puncher, clean boxing. Tom Nolan, rangy, massive for the weight class. And then Grod actually moved down a weight class since then. I don't think Bazookia has that. So if he doesn't knock out Grod, how does he win the fight? Is he going to be able to outpoint Grod? Maybe he could. I think Bazookia is a decent striker. I don't think Bazookia is going to offensively wrestle Grod. I don't really see that. So I guess you could get the grappling upside to Grod. But again, I don't think he's going to like just maul Bazookia on the ground. It's a interesting one. BP, maybe you got a better take than me, but I don't really think you can play either guy in this spot and feel good about it where the line is at, Yeah,
I agree with that. See, I'm trying to not let my biasy come in because I'm not a big Dennis Bazook fan, right? So I ride hard for my Longo guys. And I was in Nashville where Bazook fought. And he fought big tall dude, Sean Woodson. Missed weight, right? And fought to a decision, but cold shouldered me. Got love from everybody from the gym. I was on the Yankin Florian, and Bazook cold shouldered me. He's cold shouldered me twice, right? Too good for old BP, right? So I'm like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? I'm not going to root for him anymore. Don't need him. And he goes out there and he starts getting starts. The thing about Bazook is he used to have a really good chin. He could take it to give it, take it to give it. His chin's gone now. He can't take a shot. I mean, Joel Emmers knocked him clean the fuck out.
Wait.
What?
What does this mean, Sergio? Bazookia struggles with taller strikers. I'm taking a shot on Bazookia.
I don't know. Sergio, Bogdan Grod is not tall, brother.
He's saying because he's not tall?
He's not tall. So he struggles with tall strikers, and Bogdan's not tall. So, He's taking a shot. Maybe that's what he means. Either way,
you're definitely salty. Cold shoulder.
No, I'm salty as fuck, dude. I was Mr. Longo. Yo, Ray Longo, Long Island. You know, I got my mother's born in Long Island. You know, my uncle, my mother's side of the family is from Long Island. So I had a little Long Island blood. I'm like, what's up? And you know, Longo's cool. Fucking Matt Fravola's like the coolest dude. Bazooka. This even before he got in the UFC, cold shouldered me. So it's like, fuck this guy.
Wow, big time.
Yeah. He was coming off the Contender Series win. So anyway, Bogdan Grad is explosive. I thought he fought a really bad game plan against Luke Riley. He took Luke Riley down 3 times in the first round. Wanted to avoid everything, and then eventually was like, shit, that's not my game. Gets caught in a left hook. He's got the spinning kicks. He's got the jumping stuff. He's got the flashy stuff. I really think he's going to land something flashy on Bazook. Bazook's going to march forward, try to take Bogdan down, not going to really get it. He's going to want to clinch him against the fence and try to slow the fight down. Eventually, Bogdan's going to get some space and land one of these explosive stuff. And Dennis Bazook, who's got no fucking defense, is going to get hit by something and get put out. I like Bogdan Grad. I try to play unbiased, but it ain't going to happen. I'm playing Bogdan Grad, and I'm playing him by fucking knockout too. Fuck Bazooka. Knockout plus 300. Wish we were getting a better number. Maybe knockout. Maybe I'll pick a round 1 or 2. Give me Bogdan, especially with the hair flowing too, dude. He's going to knock out Bazook, and he's going to go fuck a ring card girl, dude. This dude's going to have a fucking night. A night in Serbia, baby. Give me Grad. Not all the marbles, but give me Grad.
Okay. All right. Well, that KO on Grad, I think, is around plus 300. So you're getting some nice.
Yeah, it was plus 300 on DraftKings. I wish it was a little bit more. I was hoping maybe in the 450.
That's a good number. That's a pretty good number for a minus 200 favorite.
Yeah,
he's got 9 of them.
More, bro. I want more.
What do you want? 10-1?
No, I was at 450. Give me 450. Is what I want. Yeah, 450.
You're getting greedy there, BP. Come on.
Yeah, I'm a greedy motherfucker, especially when it comes to Dennis Bazooka. Oh, you fucking. What is his nickname, by the way? Is it? I mean, it would be easier to be like the Bazooka.
Great. Dennis the Great.
Yeah, you ain't great at nothing, bro. You ain't great at nothing.
Wow. Okay. Really doesn't like him. I think I've said this before on the pod, but I'll say it again. Years ago, when I first started selling picks, Dennis Bazooka was one of our customers. Used to bet on fights. This was before.
You told me this.
Yeah, which is when he got into the UFC. I don't think he left, and then the James Krause thing happened, and then he's like, "I gotta go. Sorry, guys. I'll see you later."
Hey, I ain't getting caught up in this shit. Deuces.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess my affiliation of love for Bazooka definitely ended shortly after he left the group. But yeah, I don't know. I think the fight to knock the distance is kind of a decent look. You know, minus 115, plus 145 for the fight to end by KO. Either guy. Bazooka is not. He just doesn't have a lot of power, but he's not a bad striker. I think defensively, he's not a very good striker either, though. That's why
defensively he's a problem.
The KO look for Grad is a solid look at plus 300, even though BP wants more. I think it's a pretty decent number.
I want more.
Yeah,
you know what? I'll pay minus money as long as he knocks out this fucking fraud.
Okay. All right. Well, BP's going with Grad KO. I'm going to take Grad as a pick as well, but you know, definitely minus 200 is a little bit much for me. I would have liked to play like minus 150.
Sure.
Minus 200 rands is a little bit too much. Moving on. Got a bantamweight bout. Mark Vologden comes in at plus 155, taking on Borislav Nikolic. Sits at minus 180. Nikolic making his UFC debut. 16-2. He's 33 years of age. 5-0 in the last 5. Taking on Mark Vologden, who's 3-1-1 in his last 5. 0-1-0. 0-1 in the UFC, coming off his UFC debut, where it was a draw against John Castaneda. He lost 2 out of the 3 rounds, but got a point deducted for the nut shot in round 2. So it ended up being a draw. But this guy kind of had some hype coming into the UFC because of his Contender Series fight, which was a banger. Both guys went to war. He lost that one, but I think, did he get signed right after that?
I think they both got signed. Yeah. I'm pretty sure him and Martinetti both got signed that night.
Both got signed. I know they gave him like an extra bonus for that fight, which Dana rarely does for the Contender Series fights. But
yeah, I mean, he fought, that was in October, and he turned around and fought in April. I got to imagine he got signed for that night. Can't remember. Yeah.
Must. I don't remember exactly, but he lost the Contender Series fight to a guy that I don't think is very good. And then John Castaneda was my empty the clip that week.
Yeah.
And that's the only draw I have on my empty the clip. Should have won the fight, but he kicked him in the nuts too many times. Jason Herzog finally decides to take a point. Herb Dean would never, but Herzog did that night. So it goes to a draw, and here he is taking on a guy that's making his UFC debut, who I think is decent.
Mm-hmm.
He's stepping in on short notice. Vologden was supposed to fight Musasa, and when I saw that matchup, I thought, I like Musasa, dude, in that matchup, because I don't think Vologden's KOing him, and I think Musasa's got sharp hands, and Mark's not going to be able to wrestle him for that long. So I was planning on playing Musasa, but in steps Nikolic, and after watching film on Nikolic, I think he wins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he's definitely, like, it's just never Mark Vologden, bro. To me, you're 5'3".
Mm-hmm.
You have poor cardio. He's extremely hittable.
Yeah.
He's not like some great grappler either. He can get taken down.
Mm-hmm.
If he does take you down, it's not like he has some great jiu-jitsu. So I just don't really know what he does well. He's exciting, but, being exciting doesn't really win fights. And the reason he's exciting is because he usually takes a beating.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like Nikolic wins here, but my problem with Nikolic is he's not a very good minute winner. He kind of loses fights until he wins,
Mm-hmm.
but he does have, 15 of his 16 wins by finish. So he has been getting finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to be able to finish Mark Vologden, who has shown immense amounts of durability and toughness? That's the question. But I think this could be the time. I think this could be the time. A big dude, 5'9", that has, subs and KOs. He's got pretty solid power on the feet. Kind of like awkward striking.
Very.
Kind of reminded me of like a baby deer learning how to walk when he's throwing his punches, but like he makes it work in some ways. Kind of, he's hittable himself. That's what also makes me a little bit cautious on, laying chalk on him at -180 is he's there to be hit. Like, I think Mark could have a good first round, but after that, I think Borislav starts to take over, put it on him, and finish him. So maybe 2-3 finish for Borislav could be a decent look, or maybe round 3 decision if you want to, play it safe. But I think Borislav, good live betting opportunity, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Good live betting opportunity. We shouted a couple of those out last week. I think one of them, Bombfim was one of them, which was a terrible look.
Like, hey, round 1, he might look good.
He's probably going to win round 1, but after that, you play Axel Sola. It turns out he gets finished in round 1. But Temirov, I said, play him before the fight and, watch round 1 and probably going to win round 1. And he knocked him out in round 1. So in this one, maybe you could play Vologden early and then cash out of it and then play Nikolic. But I think eventually Nikolic starts to absolutely, put it on him as the fight progresses. What do you think your BP? Sorry, I was kind of rambling there.
No, you're good, bud. Yeah. I love the name Borislav, by the way. Let's just take a minute and realize how fucking cool of a name that is. I'm surprised he's taking this long for getting the UFC. I think, he's got a Bracketoner loss on his record, but he's a finisher. Brave, which is where he's made most of his career, must pay pretty good for him to want to stay over there. Gotta imagine the UFC sniffed around probably a couple times, but wondering why now it's taking him here. Listen, he's pretty well-rounded. You hit the nail on the head. His striking is very awkward, but it's powerful. He throws with power. That's why the technique kind of goes out the window. He'll throw a shot to the body, a jab to the body, or a right straight to the body with full power, right? And if he clips you, he hurts you. And Mark Vologden, this guy gets hit a lot. He also hits a lot, but, he also lands a lot of strikes. Doesn't seem to have a whole lot of power. He's got a good head and arm choke if he gets it on the ground, but I think Borislav is too good on the ground too. I think he's pretty fucking solid on the ground. His problem is he goes out there and he wants to finish the fight. He doesn't want to win by decision. Sometimes when you do that and the finish doesn't come, it gets away from it. That happens sometimes. He's trying to go so much for the finish. I don't care about winning minutes. I'm going to finish his fight. He has the belief he can do it. And then the time gets away from you or whatever. That could happen here, but I still see him being up on Vologden. I just don't think Vologden eventually, I know he's a young guy, but eventually the chin's going to go. You can't take as many shots as you've had the past 2 fights, relatively short time, and continue to do it. I don't think he'll take as many strikes this fight, but I think Borislav hits harder than his last 2 opponents. Borislav is let's get a lengthy clip on the little man. Borislav, again, not the cleanest strike in the world, but it just works for him and it's powerful. I'm actually quite surprised Borislav is only minus 180. When I picked this fight, I broke it down. I didn't have a line yet because the fight kind of came together last minute. But I like Borislav big. I like Borislav big at minus 180. This could be a more lot, or excuse me, an empty clip for me. This could be a parlay piece. More. I did not put him in either of those, but this could be that. Again, he's making his UFC debut. Still need to get his feet wet. Obviously, the bright lights can fucking freeze a lot of people. But I like Borislav. I like it wherever this goes too. If Vlogden wants to decide to wrestle, cool. If he wants to stand up with him, cool. I think Vlogden might get knocked out in this fight. I think the chin that he's been proven to have over the last 2 fights, I think it gets clipped here. So give me Borislav, man. And my next dog his name might be Borislav, and I'm not even joking. That is a fucking name.
Come here, Borislav.
Come here, Borislav.
Come here.
Borislav by KO plus 285. Okay, I can live with that.
Let me just look at some props. The only reason I'm not all in on Borislav here is because defensively he is kind of.
Yeah, I just don't think Vlogden. I don't think he's got any.
He might hit him with the fucking.
And this is the only guy I can say this to. Like, he's got a more baby face than me. Like, he looks like a 14-year-old kid, right?
Yeah.
That's, he's so young looking. It's crazy.
He's like full grown Hasbulla, pretty much. Borislav round 2, round 3 is not very good. I guess it's not terrible. Plus 550 and plus 900. I would have liked 10-1 at least on round 3.
Sure.
But yeah, you might not want to get cute with it. Borislav inside the distance plus 160. That's not bad. That's not bad. Flip that minus 180 into plus 160, but should be a fun fight though. I don't think it'll be a boring one. Don't see how it can be.
Right.
Moving on. We got a welterweight bout. Michael Oliveira makes his UFC debut as a minus 355 favorite. Oban Elliott comes in at plus 285. Oban 3-2 in the UFC on back-to-back losses. Got grapple fucked by Seok Young Ko and then gets submitted in the second round by Jonathan McCaleb to go to 12-4 in his professional MMA career. He's going to be 1 inch shorter than Michael Oliveira and have a 6.5-inch reach advantage. So 1 BP penis advantage in the reach for Michael Oliveira, who's 9-0.
Give or take. Depends what night it is.
He's 9-0, 8 KOs coming off a Contender Series win where he knocked out Victor Valenzuela in the second round, who did end up making his UFC debut and got a win, Victor Valenzuela. So that win does age pretty decently. A win over Max Griffin's not bad. And Valenzuela, in my opinion, is a pretty sharp boxer. He did catch Oliveira a couple times in that fight, but Oliveira took it and ended up just reach mogging him. Jab, 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 right hand, left hook. Put a beating on him in round 2, really. And that fight should have been stopped a couple times. Knocked him down, I think, 3 times. This is a scary dude. Very scary dude, 28 years old. I believe he served in the Brazilian Special Forces or something. I mean, look at this fucking.
I know, dude.
This is one of the
it's insane.
Tapology pictures I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, the aura is definitely there. He's got the dog tag on, saluting at the LFA weigh-ins. I mean,
stud.
PQD is his nickname. I don't know. Do you know what that means?
PQD, pretty quiet death.
Oh, okay. Is that actually what it means?
I have no idea.
That would be a fucking sick.
I have no idea.
You're good. But yeah, a lot of hype on Oliveira. I mean, if you watch the Contender Series, like, you're definitely going to be excited to watch this guy fight. Oban Elliott was a promising prospect at one point. So here he is as a big dog. Is there any chance you think he can get this one done, BP?
I mean, listen, Oban used to fight with a lot of confidence, and he'd go in there and pre-fight and everything. He'd be, and now his last few performances, you haven't heard a peep from him. At least I haven't, right? He's got to find that confidence again because he can make fights ugly. He can scramble. He can get in there. He can make it grimy. Not the best finisher in the world. He got 6 decision wins. Yeah, he's got some finishes, but he wants to make the fight grimy and take it to the cards and outlast his people. outlast his opponent. Oliveira, on the other hand, he wants to start you. He wants to kill you. He wants to slime you out, right? And he's been doing that to fucking everybody. And, he made his bones in the LFA. LFA signed him pretty quickly, and he fought really nobodies for a while, had a couple good wins, and then went to the Contender Series, had a really good win. All the signs say Oliveira by knockout. That's like the easiest thing in the world, right? Like, why does it seem like it's Elliott by decision or Oliveira by knockout? Oliveira by knockout's -140. Elliott by decision is +500. I'm going to go with Oliveira. I'm rooting for Oliveira. I mean, the guy is, he kind of looks like a Michael Johnson to me. Excuse me. What am I? Not Michael Johnson.
Anthony Johnson?
Huh?
Anthony
Johnson. Rumble. Sorry, Rumble. R.I.P. Rumble. Looks like a young Rumble to me. And this dude could fucking crack. He also could fight probably at 185 eventually in his career too. But I'm going to root for the guy. I'm going to root for him. This could be an ugly fight. Oban has some tricks and some skills to really make this frustrating. But I'm going to go Oliveira by knockout. I think the dude knocks him out. I think he's got big I think Oban Elliott's confidence is crashing. And I think if he loses this, he might get cut. He might have to go back to Cage Warriors. Give me Michael Oliveira. Give me knockout. I want to pick a round so bad. I want to say round 1, but knockout -140. Let's see. What is round 1? Michael Oliveira round 1 +180. Maybe round 2 +50. I'll have to figure out the round. But Oliveira by knockout. Seems very easy, but give me Oliveira by knockout.
Sergio with the knowledge. They said the PQD stands for his army branch in Brazil.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Representing that army.
I agree with you, Mike. Myro picks.
The way he stands.
The same thing. He kind of stands like Michael Morales, hips back, kind of lead legs out there to be kicked.
I went on Michael Morales wormhole the other day. I know he doesn't officially have a fight coming up, but I was rewatching some of his fights. And first off, I can't believe he makes 170. I mean, the guy's so fucking big. But God, what a talent that dude is. He's scary, dude. He might be fighting. Apparently it's Prates or there was another name they floated out there. He's teasing that he's getting Spider-Man shorts, and he's teasing that a fight's coming up for UFC 330. So it's either Prates or I forget the other guy. If the chat wants to help my memory here.
Yeah, I feel like I just saw something about that.
Yeah, he's been teasing it. Michael Morales, Carlos Prates but there was another guy too. He's gonna be the backup from Islam Gary, and then there was gonna be a fight as well.
Wow, nuts.
Yeah, Yaroslav.
Oh yeah,
the Ukrainian. Yeah, thank you, chat.
Yeah, that'd be a fucking crazy fight.
Crazy fight. Yeah,
I'm with you though, Myra. I think he stands a lot like Michael Morales. Lead legs out there, but he has such a long reach that, like, if you try to attack the lead leg, he's just gonna stick the jab in your face. So it's kind of like, do you want to throw that kick or not?
Mm-hmm.
My problem here with Oliveira, like, I think he's really good, but I think at some point he's gonna get got. He's gonna take a lesson.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, MMA gives out lessons, babe.
He's so confident and maybe a little bit lackadaisical. Like, if he keeps knocking guys out,
sure,
or he's just like kind of melting them,
yeah,
somebody's gonna start to tag him because he's there to be hit. Like Valenzuela found him a couple times. Yeah, and I don't know. His defense,
Oban Elliott ain't knocking anybody out, but I agree with what you're saying.
But, it's MMA 4-ounce gloves. Like,
yeah,
this line to me, like the way people are talking about the fight, it's like Oliveira should be like -1,000.
Sure. Yeah.
And the fact that he's -355, like, I feel like people are gonna parlay the fuck out of him. And I can see why, but if I had a better opponent here with Oban Elliott, Oban,
he's just coming off really bad losses.
An Oban
he
guy.
looks so bad.
I don't think Oban has like the best chin either.
No.
So, it is probably a Oliveira melting, or maybe it could be quick. Could be just a quick left hand to the chin and he goes down. But yeah, I'm just a little bit sketched because it seems like we're crowning Michael Oliveira as the champion already.
Sure.
When he hasn't even had a fight.
Correct. That's what we do. We get excited. Y'all
Yeah.
boys broke even last card somehow.
Thank you all, Shamji. Hopefully you had a
Shamji.
good time at Abu Dhabi. Thank you for the 729 AED.
Listen, us MMA fans, we see a guy who's knocking everyone out. He looks the way he looks. We're like, holy shit. You know, we all did it with Francis. You know, we all did it with, you know, it's what we do. You nailed some really good points. I just think Oban looks so bad his last two fights. He's really going to have to find some confidence because there's paths to beat Oliveira. Oliveira is still very green. He's only 9-0. You know, there's paths to beat him here. He's got a big weight cut as well. You're going to see how dialed he is. This is only his 10th weight cut, you know, theoretically, to get to this weight. So I know he's a military man. He's probably very disciplined, but, you know, interesting to see how he continues to make this weight.
I'll say this. If you're betting Oliveira by KO this week,
Which I am.
At like, what, minus 140?
Minus 140. Maybe I'll take a round.
I would just take the fight to end by KO at like minus 150. Just cover yourself a little bit.
You really think Oban could catch him and knock him out? I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Pay 10 more cents, dude. Just pay 10 more cents.
I don't want to pay that 10 more.
I mean, this is a big dude. This is a big dude at the weight class, a muscular dude. I've seen him get, you know, caught with stuff and, you know, get wobbled a little bit. Oban's backs up against the wall. He might just go for broke trying to knock this guy out because you kind of have to. Like the pressure that Oliveira puts on you, you're going to have to fucking catch him. I don't think
Wade Young says Oban is with the MMA teller now. He is confident he'll win. So it looks like he maybe switched some camps. I don't know who the MMA teller is, but all right.
Only 38 likes. Hit the freaking like button for us.
We got 403 viewers, babe. Let's go.
In here, we need the likes to skyrocket, please. Hit the
rookie
like
numbers, babe.
And then you know, we'll try to feed you some winners at the end of the show. All right, feature prelim. We got a lightweight bout. Ludovic Klein coming in at minus 230, taking on Tofik Musayev. Sits at plus 192. Musayev coming off his first UFC win against Ignacio Bahamondes by decision. He's 36, 23-6 in his professional MMA career. He's been in the other promotions for quite some time, but recently came over to the UFC last year. And here he is in his third fight, taking on the 8-3-1 in the UFC, Ludovic Klein, who's 31 in his prime, 5 years younger than Musayev, 2 inches shorter than Musayev, but has a 3.5-inch reach advantage. Ludovic Klein coming off a nasty leg ankle break against Mateusz Rąbecki, so which was I think 8 or 9 months ago. So not that long ago, really. You know, for like a broken ankle.
Yeah, seems pretty quick.
But Ludovic Klein minus 2.
And he won that fight, by the way. So
and he won. Yeah, he did win. Won the first 2 rounds and then lost the third. And if Rąbecki just let him up, probably would have lost. But I don't think Rąbecki knew. You know, Klein had a pretty good poker face. So toughed it out. Got the win there. He's 4-1 in the last 5. Only lost to Mateusz Gamrot. He's fighting next week, as we touched on earlier. Dick's off 4 with the 499. Maybe we make a 3-leg parlay for a fight to end by KO and Lecca money line. 1 more leg. We could definitely look at that.
We can take a look.
2 good legs. Well, maybe we could come up with a 3rd leg later on the show. But thank you for the 499. BP, are you laying the chalk with Klein here at minus 230? Or are we going with the Azerbaijani?
Yeah, I think I'm a lay the chalk. I've never been a Ludovic Klein fan. I think he's always been pretty average. He came to the UFC pretty hot, knocking out Shane Ross, the New Zealand cat? Shane Young. There it is. Shane Young. Yeah. Knocked out Shane Young. And then I remember, you know, Izzy yelling at the ref because he thought it was under stoppage. Anyway, I've never been high on Klein. He's pretty well rounded though. He's a solid fucking fighter. He's got good cardio. His striking's good when he turns it on. Sometimes he's a little too passive for me. I like to see him get a little more aggressive. And Tofik Musayev, this guy's been around forever. Metek Orabai got him, and then he looked good against Ignacio Bahamondes, where he mixed kind of everything in. He's a little bit older now at 36. He's fought kind of everywhere. He's more of a striker, but he can grapple a little bit. It's interesting because, you know, he's been knocked out once to a body kick, a really savage body kick. And I feel like that's something that he can get exposed to. Ludovic Klein's got big, thick legs with his vision. It can kick like a motherfucker, right? Is he going to want to kick all that much coming from a lower leg injury? Is he going to be afraid of that, especially when it was only 8 or 9 months ago? We'll see. I think this line's closer. I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter Kind of loving Musayev here at plus 192. I kind of get that love because that is a decent number for a guy who can easily outstrike Ludwig Klein, stuff some takedowns, and win the fight. For some reason, though, I just think Ludwig Klein's going to be just a step ahead of him here. He's going to win some minutes, right? I think it's going to be a very close fight. It's going to go to decision, but I think Ludwig Klein ultimately is going to get it. Maybe playing it by split decision. Those are always really juicy numbers. If you want to kind of up the stakes a little bit, you want to put some stakes in it. I like Ludwig Klein though, minus 230. Something I'm not going to run to the window and bet. But ultimately, for some reason, in the old gut, this Midwest gut, I just think Ludwig Klein's going to look better in the minutes and win a decision.
I think Klein's a good fighter, but I don't think he's a guy that I would ever want to play at minus 200 or higher.
I can't argue with that. I've never really liked him. I've never really played him.
Unless he's, facing AJ Cunningham or somebody like that.
Alabama. Or no, excuse me. AJ Cunningham's Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas. Retired recently, actually. Did you see that?
Oh, God. How did I not see that? Why didn't we have a party for him?
I don't know. We should throw him one.
Son of a bitch.
Fly him up to Cincinnati.
Old Cincinnati, give him some chili. Hillary Duff was in Cincinnati last night. Lizzie McGuire, right? Wife and kids are obsessed with Hillary Duff. And she ate Skyline chili on stage. Loved it. So shout out Skyline chili.
Shout out to him.
There's no way she was going to eat it on stage and say, this is gross. She probably would have got people would have hurled Skyline at her. So couldn't have been off her show. But yeah, she ate it last night.
Klein's just not a guy that I want to lay chalk on. Like he's low volume. Does have good takedown defense, but I think he's going to struggle to find Musayev. Like I don't think Musayev is easy to hit.
Sure.
Moves around a lot. He's a good striker. Like he's not really a wrestler. Not much of a grappler, but he can wrestle.
He can wrestle a little bit. Wrestled last time out.
Yeah, he can wrestle offensively, and he's very good at catching kicks. That was one thing I noticed in the Bahamondes fight is Bahamondes would throw those kicks, and he would just catch them, take them down. And Bahamondes off his back is not good. And I don't think Ludwig Klein off his back is very good either.
No.
But he does have very good takedown defense if you're shooting like doubles. Single legs, he's not very good at defending singles, but double legs, he's got strong hips, so he can stuff them. But if Musayev is catching kicks and getting top control, I don't know that Klein is going to be able to make the time on the feet count more than 2 or 3 minutes of top control.
Right.
If Musayev catches a kick, like I don't think this is a fight where Klein is going to look really good in. Like, I just don't really see that happening. I don't think Klein's much of like a really great grappler offensively. Like, he can take you down.
He just kind of stays in your guard, though. He's not.
Yeah. Maybe that's how he looks good in this fight is he takes down Musayev and lays in his guard and wet blankets him, but it's just never really been something that Ludwig Klein does all that often. Maybe he does it here. But I would think there's value on Musayev, especially if it creeps closer to plus 200, which I think it is right now. But yeah, I'm not laying minus 230 on Klein. It seems crazy to me. Musayev, good fighter, man. He's a good fighter, good striker. I think he's probably got more KO upside in this one. Klein's not much of a big hitter, and I know for a fact this motherfucker has no finishing instincts in his body, because he damn near knocked out Moises twice and couldn't do it. So, and Musayev showed a lot of heart in the last fight, getting dropped by Bahamondes and cheating his ass off to try to get back to safety. Like, he'll do it.
Chat, I hope this cheater gets finished. Your boy Oscar has a question for you, Hayden, if you want to click on that.
Does he? Where is he at?
Yeah, it's kind of up. It's up now a little bit. Yeah. You'll see him.
This one?
Yeah.
BigJive. Klein over 32.5 significant strikes looks so good. Any thoughts? Oscar, watching Ludwig Klein try to put up numbers in the significant strikes is like watching paint dry. Okay. Yeah. But I'm kind of with you. Like, he should go over. It is a short line. Like, I would definitely play the over instead of the under. But
he's only went under that total once, and that was against Gamrot, where he got taken down 6 times.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Shane Young fight, he won by knockout, but
yeah, I'm just not sure if either guy like Musaev's not easy to put up volume on for one because he moves around a lot. Just stylistically,
he's that sneaky little vet. He knows what he's doing in there.
And if they start,
it's a big cage.
Yeah, big cage. And if they start grappling, you could have periods of 3 to 4 minutes where nothing's happening. So I would lean towards the over, but I don't even think I'll play that Oscar. But I do think that's the way I lean. Oscar is always on the 6 strikes. That's my my apprentice, Oscar.
I love it. It does seem like a low number. I don't play DFS, so my opinion doesn't matter. But I like the over as myself. I think this is going 3, and I think he'll get the over.
Klein switch kick to ACL tear.
Oof, hope not.
This does
seem. I mean, I don't know how significant his injury is, but this does seem really quick. Because usually when guys like break a big bone like that, leg, ankle, something, they go on some of that gas, that Russian gas.
Yeah.
And did he hop off that quick? I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. He's from the Slavic Republic, though. So
maybe he really wanted to make Serbia. Like, I got to get back on Serbia. Yeah.
Probably. All right. Now we got to announce the giveaway for this week's 3-punch combo picking contest. So last week was the second week in a row where the pick every single fight on the card correctly, win $1,000, and 3 people picked it correctly. And the week before that, 2 people did. So we're dishing out a lot of money here from 3-punch combo for a free picking contest. And this week it's going to be $300 in guaranteed prize pool. First place is going to win $200. Second place is going to win $100. You can pick as many fights as you want. You don't have to pick the whole card. So there's 14 fights on the card. If you're not sure about a certain fight and you don't want to, lose a unit on that fight, you don't have to. But whoever is up the most units on the card is going to win $200. Whoever's in second is going to win $100. So make your picks on 3punchcombo.com or download the app in the App Store. Make your picks there. It's not betting. It's not gambling. It's just making your pick who you think is going to win. And they're going to put 1 unit on the fighter that you think is going to win in the matchup. And then based on the odds, that's your payout as far as your tracking goes there. So check it out. BP.
I want to make a statement. This will be the only card that I won't pick every fight. Every fight, it's just kind of something I've done. I've picked every fight, right? This will be the card I only pick a select few fights I'm confident in. If I win the money, I'll donate it to the chat or something. We'll do something. But I really wish you could put like more than 1 unit on a fighter, because I would go so heavy on Bogdan Grad over Dennis Bazook, that little fucking rat fuck. I just want to get mad again. No, this is a cool competition. Like, I like it. A lot of people don't like picking all 14 fights and have to go 14-0. You're 12-1, whatever. Now you get to go units. Now you get to do your best plays. More like real life gambling as opposed to trying to pick everything. Because in real life, we don't bet every fight. There are passes. There are fights where like, I got to take a shit during this one, right? I mean, it's just real life.
Yeah.
So this is a little more real life to like real life betting.
Yeah. And fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say it's going to be interesting to see who
gets on the top this week.
Like who wins, but also like what strategy did they take? Do they just take like their 5 most confident and just pick those? Or did they pick the whole card and end up going, 13-1 or
that's true. There's a lot of different ways to go about this.
It'll be interesting. So get your picks in 3punchcombo.com or download 3-punch combo in the App Store to join. Now I move to the main card. We got a lightweight bout to kick us off, and this is an absolute banger, ladies and gentlemen.
Great fight.
You better be in your seats. Grab your popcorn, grab a little refreshment, and enjoy this one. Lightweight bout, Milos Janicic coming in at -107, taking on Noah Gugnon. Sits at -113. 9-2 in the professional MMA career for the 25-year-old Gugnon, who's 5'10", coming in here a couple inches shorter than Janicic, who is from Montenegro, right next to Serbia. And I believe they're very friendly countries, or maybe they're part of Serbia. So the crowd is definitely going to be on the side of Milos Janicic, who's 5-0 in the last 5, 19-3 in his professional MMA career, 11 knockouts, 8 submissions. Gugnon, 6 knockouts, 3 submissions. Neither guy has won on the cards, but they have 3 decision losses combined between the 2 of them. So this fight goes to decision. Somebody's going to get their first decision win, but will it make it there, BP? Are we expecting a finish? And if we are, Who's getting it?
I love Milos. I love Milos. This is a dude that couldn't get MMA fights. So he did dirty boxing. He's out there knocking dudes out in dirty boxing. He's like, I got no one fight me, right? His last MMA fight, he knocked out Cowboy Oliveira, former UFC guy. I know he's old, he's ancient, but he knocked him out.
Did you
Milos
watch that fight?
Yeah, it was bad. But Milos,
I'll say this. Hold on.
yeah, go ahead.
Alex Oliveira, I think, is on a mission to end his career as a 500 fighter.
Probably. Listen, he's got like 40 kids. He just needs to get paid. That dude's got 40 kids and like
paid,
18 cows. He just needs to get paid at this point.
I think he's getting like $500 for that show. Like,
no, he's getting name value alone. They put him all the posters. Name value alone, he's getting at least $2,500 probably.
Okay, that's not bad.
But no, I like Milos. Milos is a good striker, but he's also crafty on the ground. Like, you know, watching him on the ground, he's pretty good. Noah, this guy bores me. This guy's he's always on the back. Yeah, he's always on the back foot. He's got decent striking. And then, you know, he wants to go for some takedowns. And, you know, it's just, he's fighting lower level competition, in my opinion. I don't think they're the greatest guys in the world. And I just look at this guy and I'm just like, snooze fest. And then you got my guy Milos, who's intense, who will take the fight anywhere, win the fight everywhere. I'm all over Milos here, baby. Milos, I mean, could he finish him? Yeah, I mean, Noah's been knocked out before. Milos just has some power or whatever. I think it'll be a competitive fight, even though I'm shitting on Noah right now. I think it'll be a competitive fight, but I think Milos with the crowd behind him, this guy's a wild man. He'll go out there. He's going to throw everything at this dude, balls to the wall. And I think he's good, man. I think he's crafty. I think he's pretty good on the ground. I think his striking is maybe not the cleanest in the world, but it's effective at what he does. And his aggression, he's there. He's a fighter. He wants to fight. And I love that. I love that about him. Yeah. 29 years old. Noah's maybe got a future at being 25. But he's dropping this one. He's dropping this one. He's got that fucking Nazi haircut. Can't go for him. Let's go Milos. Let's go Milos. Getting it done, baby. And I love the low number. So let's go.
Yeah, I'm wondering this. Did you find the right Noah Gugnon?
Absolutely, I did.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think Gugnon's a pretty fun fighter. I thought watching his tape. This guy's got nasty ground and pound. He's got pretty fast hands. I didn't see him on the back foot all the time. I thought he was kind of.
I watched the Mark Ewan fight where he got knocked out.
Yeah, he was on the back.
He was on the back foot the entire time. His split decision loss after that, he was unsure of himself because he got knocked out. He's a young man. I get it. And then the rest of his fights, you know, he's looked good. They're all in round one, but they're lower level competition. So outside of round one, when things start getting hairy, is he going to revert back to that fucking elbow knockout? Because Milos is bringing it, baby.
So the Ewan loss was in 2023. That was 3 years ago. So he was 22.
22, yeah, young. And then the split decision loss, what bothers him most, the decision loss next, because it's a fight he should have won, and I feel like the knockout was still in his back of his head. I think he's got to get over that. But he is a fucking young fighter, so I should maybe cut him a little bit of slack.
Yeah, I think he's getting better.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. I mean, I don't think I was a little hard on him because I like Milos that much. Maybe I should have not been so hard on him, but I do think he's a bit dry when he fights good competition.
Yeah, you gotta
I think when people push him, he's gonna break.
Yeah, you got to make your case, so that's fair.
Milos.
The bad thing is he is French. Gugnon is French, so you never know if they're gonna crumble like a Kevin Jousset or a Faraziam or whatever.
I wish I could remember the guy's name. It was the Ultimate Fighter years and years ago, and they had a fight to get in the house, and he's a French guy, and he goes, I think he's a 205, and he's like, I'm gonna prove that French people are not quitters, and then we are tough. And he goes out there, and in between rounds, he quits. No more, I quit. It's like, dude, you just let that whole France, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I could see it, man. I mean, Milos is a nasty fucker. Like
he's a fighter, dude.
He
loves this shit.
I kind of agree with you. I think that's what's gonna win him this fight. Is just he's a fucking dog. Like, not that Gugnon isn't, but I think in a dog fight, like Milos is gonna prevail. I think Gugnon looks a lot sharper when
he needs to be the hammer. I don't know if he can handle being the nail for a little bit.
He looks more skilled to me than Milos, but
technically, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, Milos he's got such a good lead hand with the jab and the left hook, and he's got power. And if you try to take him down, he's always scrambling. His takedown defense sucks, honestly. I could probably take him down, but if I take him down, he's gonna be putting me in a guillotine. He's gonna be throwing me over himself to like scramble, and then he's gonna be putting me in a guillotine again, and then we're back up on the feet. He's gonna be jabbing me in the face, gonna be left hook, right hand. Like he's gonna throw a lot at you. I think that's probably what's gonna allow him to start to extend and take over as the fight goes on.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in 3 dirty boxing fights, which I don't really love. Those are 3 of his last 4 most recent fights.
Well, because he said in an interview he couldn't get MMA fights. He had such a good record, no one would take it.
I guess that makes sense.
And then you got your boy Cowboy over there going, hey, I gotta feed some
Cowboy
kids.
signed up, man.
I gotta feed some kids, bro.
Cowboy signed up. Cowboy's 26-19 now. And what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those 19 losses he got after the UFC. I mean, 7 more, and he's a 500 fighter.
Got to shout out our guy Dan here. Dan, half the battle, Dan. It was Norman Parza that quit on Tough. Thank you, Dan, for bringing the name up. Yeah, I'm here to prove Frenchmen are tough. I quit.
No more.
I quit. It's like, bro, God, I can't believe he had a decent career after that. That didn't ruin him. Yeah. I thought that would ruin him. It didn't.
So this line opened pretty wide for Milos. And it closed pretty quickly. And when I saw it on Sunday, I think Milos was like minus 150. And after I watched tape on the fight, I'm like, I think that's kind of fair. Minus 150 for the guy with more experience, a little bit older, maybe a little bit more built physically. And I think is just much more of a dog fighting in his home region.
Yeah.
And now that he's like plus 100 on some books or near
he can get he is dog money somewhere.
Yeah.
Baby puppy money, but yeah.
Definitely going to take a look at that. I always like fading the big line moves because some people I mean, if you got like plus 140, plus 120 on Gugnon, like it's pretty solid. I think that's probably a good bet. You can probably hedge out of it if you want to, but I'm with you. I kind of like the danger, the dirtiness, the danger, dirty, and dog of Milos Janicic.
The triple D's of BigJive MMA Show, baby.
That's all you need. 3 Ds.
Hell of a picture of Velasco.
Oh, yeah. You like that?
Nice.
I saw that. I said we need that. Moving on. We got the middleweight bout here. Vlasto Shepel comes in at minus 350, making his UFC debut, taking on Gilbert Urbina. Just look at these 2 pictures. I mean, we got Chepo covered in blood and just a look of, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then we got Urbina, clean as a whistle, mullet slicked back, facial hair, not, the most filled out. He's got
Well, he's young. He's not that young, but he's Chicano. Some Chicano guys can't grow. I mean, listen, I'm not Chicano, but I can't grow any facial hair, but I get it.
He's looking at the camera like, please don't hurt me.
Yeah, that's a very don't hurt me, please.
So if he goes into this fight with Chepo and he's got that face on, max bet Chepo round 1 KO because that means he's going there and getting killed because Chepo's looking to take your fucking head off. He's 31, 6'1", 14-3 in his professional MMA career, and he's going to sprint across the cage and try to KO you early. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Kind of reminds me of the way Andreas Gustafsson fights where
sorry.
What?
My guy in the chat did a little Tim Robinson. You think that's slick back? That's pushback. Oh, that got me. Nice job, Slito. That's great. Sorry, Aiden.
What was I saying? Oh, I'm saying he kind of reminds me of Gustafsson where he just kind of sprints at you.
Mm-hmm.
But Gustafsson was trying to get you into the clinch. Chepo's just going to sprint at you and throw hooks and hope that you can't take it. I guess you just swinging his dick out there, man. That's really all it is. So he might slap Urbina with his dick and put him out. Probably does. But if he doesn't, things could look weird for the minus 350 favorite. There's really not much to say about this one. Does he KO Urbina or not is the question. And clearly based on the odds are saying he's going to fucking KO him. So Urbina sucks. He's not good, but he does have a decent ground game. He's got probably much better cardio than Chepo. But the fact that they're flying him over to Serbia to face the Serbian tells me that they probably looked at the roster and said, who can Chepo KO in the first round?
Exactly.
Let's call Gilbert Urbina.
Yeah.
Urbina has no leverage to like,
hey, Gil, you want to come over?
He has no leverage to like pick which fights he wants. He's 1-3 in the UFC. They're like, if you say no to this, you're out.
Yeah.
So he's all right, fine. I'll fucking fly to Serbia and get KO'd. So yeah, that's about it. What do you think, BP?
The Urbina has like 2 or 3 brothers. One other brother made it to UFC. None of them are good. When is that bloodline going to go? Fighting's just not for us, right? Or being a tall, lanky, came over the Ultimate Fighter or whatever, decent on the ground. He's just soft though. Chepo, listen, Seppo, how do you say it? Seppo or Chepo?
I like calling him Chepo. It's like Chapo.
Chepo. Yeah, Chepo's way better. Chepo's a madman. This guy's going to sprint at you and throw bombs. He is scary. He is thick. He is for middleweight. He's got thick legs, thick wheel, big back, big muscles, tatted up. The scariest tattoos you ever seen that you can only get in Serbia underground shit, right? This dude is a madman. In Serbia, where I was telling Hayden pre-fight, or maybe did we do it on there? It doesn't matter. They're paying money for the UFC to come here. Dana White's in country. He gave the president or whoever of Serbia a belt, right? Like, they're paying money to get here. Chepo, if this dude goes out and destroys Urbina and then destroys this next guy, the next time they go to Serbia, he will main event or co-main event. Like, they're preparing this guy to be the thing, right? They're here in Serbia because of him. I know Medic is from the main event. He's amazing or whatever. And you got Duso Todorovic. It's a whole nother story. But Chepo is so exciting and a fucking crazy dude that he is marketable and people are going to want to see him fight. And they gotta get through the first guy, right? Because there's questions of him on the ground, sure. But on the feet, it's not the prettiest. I mean, his technique's okay, but he just goes for it. And he doesn't care if you get hit or he gets hit. He's going to lay into you, and he's got big power. Chepo by KO round 1 is the only way to play this. Urbina could dance around and maybe get away with it. You know, he's 6'3", he's got a decent reach, he's got a good front kick. He can maybe dance around and last out of round 1, but Chepo is pretty athletic. He's pretty fast for his size. I think it's round 1 or bust for here. I think it's got to be round 1 for Chepo. And I think the Serbian crowd is going to go, I mean, they're going to fucking, you know, the dudes are going to come in their pants. The chicks are going to have to change the shorts. This is going to be fucking madness in Serbia. Yeah. So Chepo round 1, minus 210. Everyone's on that. Minus 210. It's not worth the juice. But KO round 1 is minus 210 on DraftKings. Yeah, so it's Chepo here. I mean, I'm not talking like the guy's the future champion. I'm just saying in Serbia and the way he fights, and I know how the UFC thinks, he'll be a star.
If you like the under half a round, it's plus 150. Did I see that right?
Under 1.5 is minus 298 on DraftKings.
And under a half round. Plus
under a half round. Sorry.
Plus 185 for Chepo to win in the under half a round.
See, that's how you do it. That's how you find value, brother.
I don't think that's value, man.
That's how you find value. Well, when they're saying KO round 1 minus 210, that's how you find fucking value, bro.
Yeah, but then you get the fucking Gable Stevenson where it goes over by like a second or two.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't like clock watching, man. I don't know. I might just sit back and watch Urbina get absolutely slimed out here and be okay with it. Yeah, but this is gonna be. Listen, if Chepo loses this fight, the UFC and the president of Serbia, Dana White, the Serbia guy, might shake hands. But yeah, we'll come back when you guys got somebody. Wait, we ain't come back. This is good. This is ugly. This is a
disgusting fight.
Yeah.
I just sit back and try to just watch it, man. Just watch it.
Just enjoy it.
The Chepo props are so chalked anyway. It's like, what's the point in playing a minus 210 and round 1 KO? I don't
listen. There's people on Twitter that are gonna play that and they're gonna fucking take their shirts off and do a video like they won the fucking lottery, like these fucking clowns do. Brother, it's steam to the tits.
You can get minus 103 on just Chepo to win in round 1.
Huh. So just take KO out, just any way to win?
Yeah. You got a line chop. You can get a better odds than on round 1. But I don't even think I'll mess with that, honestly. Chepo in round 1 is plus 105 on Fanatics. Yeah, you can get a little plus money probably. All right, let's move on from that to another middleweight bout, which I don't know if it's any better. Dusko Todorovic, the Serbian, comes in here as the underdog. I think he's the only underdog or only Serbian male that's an underdog on this card. Dusko plus
They're
1.
fucking with him, bro.
Robert Valentin minus 160. Valentin 1-3 in the UFC, coming off his first win, a submission win in the first round against Julian LeBlanc. He's 11-6 now, 31 years of age, 6'2". Gonna have a 3-inch reach advantage over Dusko. Dusko's 4-6, coming off the round 1 sub win against Jose Medina last year. He's 2-3 in the last 5. He suffered that knee injury against Christian Leroy Duncan, and then took a loss to Zach Reese, and then got a win against Jose Daniel Medina, JDM. So JDM, the middleweight JDM.
JDM.
Yeah, the Bolivian JDM. BP, you could take this one away because based off the picks that you sent me earlier, it seems like you got a passionate take. So let's hear it.
Well, not a passionate take. This kind of reminds me of the Oliveira fight. It just seems so easy to get Dusko here at plus 140 because Valentine, the only thing he's got is submissions. That's all he's got. He's good off his back in round 1. Then he gets tired and he's not so good, right? He's good on top. Dusko doesn't have the best fight IQ, admittedly, but he's okay well-rounded. Listen, lost to Christian Leroy Duncan, knee injury. Lost to Abdul Malik, got knocked out. That dude's a stud. Lost to Zach Reese, which is an ugly loss. You know, big country Zach Reese, not a good win, right? But Dusko had a little hype before he came to the UFC. He knocked out Michel Pereira back when no one could touch Pereira back in the day. And he came to UFC and it's kind of fallen apart for him. His cardio hasn't been super tight. I'm hoping fighting in front of his crowd here in a matchup that I think favors him. I think if he can stop Robert Valentine from taking him down, I think he knocks him out. I think Valentine is weak on the feet. I think he has no heart on the feet. I think he'll flop to his back a lot. And I think Dusko is going to eventually pick him apart and knock him out here. And that's plus 350. And you got Dusko at the underdog here. And listen, I'm not sitting here saying Dusko is a fucking world beater. But for this matchup alone over Robert Valentine, I'm like, I mean, I know this guy did pretty well in the Ultimate Fighter. Didn't he win it or something? Or no, he lost to Ryan Loder. Never mind. He didn't win. He won. He only lost to the worst fucking Ultimate Fighter winner in Ryan Loder. Yeah, it's Dusko for me. I don't understand why this is plus 140. It's interesting to me. I mean, Robin Valentine easily can go out there and submit this guy. I get it. I just don't see it happening. I think Dusko, being from Serbia, is going to fight a smart fight, and he's going to go out there and want to take this dude's head off. And he's never been submitted before. He's got four submissions record, no submissions. That really doesn't mean anything. It really depends who he fights, but yeah, Dusko at plus 140. It seems really easy. You know, the chat saying Valentine inside the distance. Don't think it. All the Serbs win. Fight them by the sub at plus 130 is one of my favorite spots on the card. Yeah, so maybe I'm on a wall here, but yeah, I like Dusko.
It does seem more like a 50-50 fight to me because, I mean, Valentine almost finished Loder in the first round with that sub, but he didn't. Right. And I don't really see him subbing Todorovic. I think Todorovic is a pretty good grappler. So is he going to knock him out? I mean, maybe, but he couldn't knock out Ryan Loder. Ryan Loder been knocked out in his next 2 fights, and Ryan Loder seems pretty chinny. And Dusko is, not a very durable guy, but he's not really like getting one-shot KO'd, like he's kind of getting hit and then followed up with a lot of big shots. Like Mansour hit him a bunch. Chidi hit him a bunch, big elbow. Puna did hit him a bunch as well. So, I mean, maybe Valentine can hurt him, but he's got to put him away because if he doesn't finish him, I think Dusko's probably got better cardio. The problem with me is Dusko's just so slow nowadays.
Yes.
I mean, watching that Medina fight, it looks like I was watching it in
great
speed, dude. He was so slow.
But Rob Valentine, his only wins over Julian LeBlanc, who is
I know, right? Like it's like
stinks, man.
LeBlanc is really bad.
Yeah, he got signed because it was Canada. Let's just be honest. It was Canada. They're like, let's throw LeBlanc in there.
Dude, I rewatched that fight today, and LeBlanc landed a couple like nice body kicks, and Valentin like kind of winced. He was like,
Yeah.
oh,
I think he's soft. I think Valentin is soft.
and then he was like, no, fuck this. This guy sucks. And then he like kicked him in the leg a couple times.
He went, wait a second.
Hurt him.
Fuck, this guy blows.
And then he took him down and subbed him, and he was like,
Yeah.
God, that was so easy.
Why did I just step in the beginning?
I feel like Dusko fighting in his home country is going to give you his best effort.
That's what I'm saying. In Serbia, at plus money, he's at 42% takedown defense. Zach Reese got him twice. Who all took him down? Jordan Wright. Jordan Wright.
Like if Dusko takes him down early and he's able to have like a good amount of top control in round one, and Valentin's using a lot of energy to try to sweep or get to the back or whatever, like I don't think Valentin's cardio is good. Like if Dusko wins round one, I could see it going downhill.
I think he literally goes into every fight going, I'm getting it out of round one. If not, so what?
Yeah. Jigsaw MMA with the 199. We all call him club and sub. Fight to end by sub plus 130. I could see it maybe, but
I mean, Dusko's coming off a rear naked choke. Valentin,
considering both guys, they've been knocked out 7 times combined. Like I think Dusko's gonna catch him. Ebo Aslan got Valentin back in the day. Ebo, he's got power. Valentin did get knee barred back in the day. Yeah, Loader ground and pounded him. Atiba knocked him out. Yeah, I think it's KO. Yeah, I mean, I think it's Dusko or pass for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
All right, let's move on to the heavyweights. Alexander Rakic making his UFC heavyweight debut, coming in at minus 350. He's 1-4 in the last 5 and 4-fight losing streak. He has not touched a win in quite a long time. Marcin Tybura is 40, though. The long-time gatekeeper to the top 10, top 15 of the heavyweight division. Marcin Tybura, can he do it again against the guy that had a lot of promise at light heavyweight, but just never really panned out? Moving up the division now, looks like he's filling into the heavyweight division pretty well based on how he looks. He's not taking the Jamal Hill approach.
No,
getting the big gut. So he's a great athlete. I think he's a really skilled fighter, but maybe just not able to put everything together in a lot of these fights. He's been knocked out a couple times as well. Yuri got him. Mirzakhanov got him with the jab last time out. And if I remember correctly, BP, you loved Rakic that week.
Sure did. And now I hate him. I hate his guts.
Now you hate him. So, tell me why you're taking Tybura here.
Yeah. I just, Tybura, it's really a number play. I don't think Rakic should be minus 350 over anybody, even at a new division. He's 6'4". He's going to fill out fine. He's going to be good sized here. But I don't think he's ever really, he's taller than Tybura. He's not going to be nearly as heavy as Tybura. And Tybura is a big dude who moved pretty well. He's coming off 2 pretty bad performances, right? Tyrell Fortune, decision loss. We all saw what happened to Tyrell recently. And then the Ante D'Elia fight where he got knocked out in the first round. That's the one that bothers him the most. Because Ante D'Elia, this guy is a 1-round guy or bust, right? He gets you out of round 1 or not. Tybura knew that, and he still went in there and got clipped. And his whole UFC career has kind of been up and down like that. He's had some good wins. He's had some ugly setbacks. Before that, he had the Mick Parkin win, which was okay, but the Jonata Diaz, Janitz fight, excuse me, I believe you pronounce it Janitz. Kickboxer, moves a lot. He stopped him. He uses size to stop Janitz. And I see that happening with Rakic, who I think is a bit soft. I think after he blew his knee out in the Jan fight and he came back, he got exposed of not being able to take a shot, right? He's been knocked out his last 2 or 3. And Mirzakhanov put him down with a jab, who is 5'11", and he somehow out-jabbed a 6'4", 78-inch reach guy, but whatever. So I think Tybura just has to put his size on him, just put his man on him, right? Put him against the cage, slow the fight down, and put his man on him. Rakic, decent in the clinch. Tybura's going to be worried about that. I love to see Tybura get on top. Tybura does have a decent ground game. He's got a good Kimura. He's got a good rear naked choke. It's very slow though. So Rakic, I think, is going to use his athleticism to maybe get out of those spots. But over the course of 3 rounds, Tybura, who's not a cardio machine, but neither is Rakic. And when Rakic is going to feel this guy's size, it's going to be a problem. And if this fight was anywhere closer on the line, if Rakic was like minus 180, minus 150, maybe even minus 200, I might be like, Tybura looked really bad his last two, right? But the fact that he's minus 350 and Tybura's plus 280, Rakic first time at heavyweight, I'm going to go with Tybura. He's pulled out wins before. Why not? Why not? Let's go Tybura. Hopefully we get a motivated Tybura. Both these guys are European. Both these guys are, fighting kind of over by their homes. So, let's go Tybura as the dog, baby.
I think Rakic is fucking knocking him out. I'm going to be honest. I don't really see how Tybura wins this.
You think he's going to knock him out? Really?
Yeah. I mean, Tybura is not dangerous at all on the feet whatsoever. And Rakic is the much faster, better striker who's not 40.
Sure.
Who's going to be bringing in that lighter man skill up to the heavyweight division. He's got great takedown defense. And if Tybura is not getting takedowns, which I don't really see him getting takedowns here, he's a sitting duck, dude. He can kick from the outside, but he's just so fucking slow, man. He's so slow. Rakic should, if he can't beat Tybura, just hang him up. In the home country, this seems like a setup spot for Rakic. They could have given Rakic a tougher fight.
Sure.
Because they've been giving him tough fights. A lot, really tough fights. Mirzakhanov, I know he just lost to Costa, but Mirzakhanov was the undefeated, the professional, who's a very, very good kickboxer, who's fast, very fast, explosive, good hands for light heavyweight. Then his Ankalaev, Prochazka, and the knee injury against Jan. I've never been a huge Rakic guy, but I know the skills that he brings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that he's a great fighter, mentally. He's a good athlete, but we saw in the Prochazka fight, when it became a dog fight, he crumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Tybura doesn't have a dog fight in him at 40, bro. He's not going to go in there and bring a dog fight. He doesn't have the facilities for that. He doesn't. I don't think he does.
At plus 280, he fucking might. I'm willing to gamble that he might.
I think Rakic KOs him in the first.
If Rakic KOs him, it will be in the first. I don't think Rakic wins.
I mean, it could be late. I wouldn't rule it out.
I think he slows down dramatically. I don't think he wins in the second or third. I think when guys go up to heavyweight, I've always said this. I think the best 205er could beat the best heavyweight, right? I mean, we've seen Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson knocked out Fedor years ago, right? John Jones proved that. John Jones, the best 205er, went up to heavyweight, dominated there. 205ers, they're almost the same size as heavyweight. They just obviously don't carry as much weight. They're just as good with sell me on Tybura. I know, I'm sorry. Plus 280 though. I'm not trying to sell you a bag of goods at minus 350. I'm trying to sell you on a dog here that's going to weigh on him. But I just think Rakic, first time at heavyweight, he's going to feel that weight. He's going to feel Tybura's going to slow him down, man. I think Rakic, if you're going to play Rakic, I would like him round 1 KO. I think I agree with that. But Tybura at this number, man. Tybura late. Rakic quits. A little quitter that he is. Rakic by KO plus 120. Rakic KO round 1 plus 300. Okay.
I will say the Tybura KO number at plus 1,000 is pretty big.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's plus 1,000 leads me to believe that Rakic is winning this fight, dude. Come on.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm not going to, this isn't one of my, this isn't where I'm putting my foot in the sand and going, no way, Hayden, this is me. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. We're not going to do that. I'm not that passionate about it. I like Tybura, just the number.
All right, BP, talk to the chat real quick. I got to take a piss. I'll be back.
You got to take a piss, boys. You know me, whenever I talk to the chat, we don't talk fights. I'm going to let Hayden piss and then we'll break this down. By the way, chat, I don't want to get political here. So excuse me for doing a political thing. I am not a political person, right? I'm really not. I was delivering to a gentleman the other day. He was an African immigrant. He was from Africa. He had an accent. His name was Shabala or something like that. It was an iPhone. And it was delivering to him in an apartment. And protocol for us boys in the brown is when you deliver, especially an iPhone to somebody, it needs a signature. And if someone's meeting outside the apartment, they're not meeting at their house, you would ask for an ID. Gentleman walks up, super nice. He goes, hey, is that for Shabala? I go, yeah, the apartment. And I'm about to say apartment 313. He says 513. I go, wait, it's 313. And he goes, oh yeah. I was like, well, just let me see your ID and we'll get you on the way. Protocol. I just got to see ID. He got really offended that I asked for ID. Eventually showed me ID was him. I gave him the iPhone. We're on our way. Now I know this begs the question, and my buddies who are two guys that live in New York, one lives in New York and one lives here, but they're both liberal, very liberal guys. They're on the side of voter ID. Needing an ID to vote is racist. Can someone explain to me how that is not racist? Yeah, I mean, because I asked this guy, I don't want to give the iPhone to somebody else. ID is racist, remember? Right, yeah, that's like that. I don't pay attention to anything in the news when it comes to politics. And all of a sudden, like I brought this up to a guy at work, like, yeah, this guy held me up and gave me some shit. He goes, oh yeah, it's a big topic in political world that you need an ID to vote. But is it racist to get an ass ID to buy some booze? You know what I mean? I'm so ill-informed on topics like this that I truly don't know what's going on. Cover Bet says how ID is racist. I get it. I don't know. I don't get it. I used to work at a liquor store. I ask IDs all the time. Little trick, if you ever work, if any of the chat works at a liquor store and there's an older woman that comes up and they always make a joke. Oh, you didn't ask for my ID, right? You know, they're clearly 100 years old and they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, ask for an ID. And I go, oh, sorry. I get shy around cute women or I get shy around pretty girls. Say that to them. It'll work every time. What's the pick? My pick is I'm away for Hayden. But yeah, as liberals line of defense, they need no ID to fix voting. Yeah, minorities difficult to get IDs. Like this is not like I'm literally not picking a side here. I've obviously never had to deal with this in my life. Everything when I was 15, I got a state ID, right? Like, so, you know, look up disenfranchisement BP. Okay. I mean, I understand disenfranchisement, but like what I'm saying is like every black person I know that I'm friends with and that I know personally, they all have IDs. Yes, it's racist to have showed the gas station clerk my ID to buy nicotine. Asking the question is racist to be, how dare you? Okay. It's not hard to get an ID as long as people steal deliveries and mail all the time. It's not racist. Exactly. I mean, listen, if I would have gave that guy an iPhone without IDing him and it wasn't his phone, I 20 years in the job, I would have been fucking canned. So I had to ask. Sorry, Hayden, we didn't break this fight down at all, buddy. I had a thing at work and I was asking the chat about racist voting ID laws and why they're racist. I went political. Sorry.
No big deal. No big deal. Hopefully.
I went political on you. So I've been talking a while, so I'll let you take it over. I think Navajo Sterling wins this. My only concern is he said that he took this fight after a bender, but I think he could take this fight drunk and still beat a Jan Blachowicz, who I think has been long washed. I think he's durable, but I don't think anything else of Jan Blachowicz. I think he's going to get smoked here. I think Navajo too quick, too athletic, too powerful. Probably will win a decision, unfortunately. I don't know if he'll KO Jan. Win a decision. Jan will complain about the decision. But yeah, give me Navajo Sterling.
I'm with you because even if Navajo Sterling goes in there drunk, I mean, Jan Blachowicz is going to be drunk as well. This guy looks like his body's falling apart. He's 43, 15-year age gap. I know a lot of people like Jan Blachowicz this week. I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, of all people, you're gonna want to lay money on a 43-year-old.
Our boy, our Australian boy. I got to go, but I'm putting 3 units on Jan. Nav overrated. Wow.
I mean, I think Nav's pretty good, dude.
I think he's solid.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like blowing people away.
You know, there's a lot of rumors about why Izzy left City Kickboxing, and it has to do with Oldberg and Mr. Navajo Sterling. They became there's a lot of rumors that Oldberg banged Izzy's chick or something. I don't believe that. But a lot of the rumors are Sterling and Oldberg started becoming the prize pupil of Mr. Eugene Berryman. And Izzy was like, no, like I'm the guy, and wanted to leave. I mean, that's, who knows? But we all know that Izzy did leave City Kickboxing, but that's the theory, bruh.
Interesting. Well, if that's true, I mean, clearly Izzy's career has fallen off. So
for sure. I mean, did he quit against Joe Pyfer? I mean, losing is one thing. Quitting is, I was flabbergasted.
100%. I just don't think Jan has much left in the tank.
Mr. Poopy Pants 905 said something that I can't dispute. If you want to put that on the screen there, the most recent comment.
Oh, there?
Yeah, I'd rather take Jan at plus 265 than Tybura, bro. I literally have no counterpoint to that.
They did horrible things to Kaiko.
Yeah, Kaiko France got mixed up in all that. Poor little guy.
So
But
bad.
you're right. Jan would probably have more of a fighting chance than Tybura. Maybe I'm just a big idiot.
Yeah.
But Mr. Poopy, and sometimes you need a guy like Mr. Poopy Pants to just come in and just fucking set you straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Set you straight.
Shout out JWB for the $4.99 super sticker.
Thank you, sir. What a stud.
I mean, I don't really think there's much to talk about on this fight. Like,
No.
They're both strikers. I honestly think if anyone's going to have success wrestling, it's probably Navajo. Like, Navajo has solid takedown defense. I don't think Jan can get takedowns well at this point in his career. And I backed Jan against Guskov, and I wasn't impressed with Jan. I mean, I thought
First off, we didn't talk about it, but Guskov needs to fire his entire team because the fight with Ankalaev was boring and he was getting booed and he was backing up the whole time. The only way he would have won if he would have landed a big shot. And they literally said to him in his corner, keep circling, let him boo. Who cares? This is your game plan. What? Your game plan is not to win the fight, motherfucker? What? Fire all of them.
No idea. I think maybe the game plan was to like frustrate him.
Sure.
Overextend, but
maybe something got lost in translation, but
you're not going to frustrate Ankalaev, bro.
No.
That guy's not.
That's how he likes to fight. He likes to fight at that pace.
He's not going to take any risk. He never has, never will.
Yep.
But I mean, Guskov is dangerous, but the fact that I saw Guskov drop him and 10-8 him in the round, don't love that. I know he went to a close fight with Olberg, but I don't know.
He's fighting him frequently. He's got shoulder issues. I'm so glad we don't got to hear about this Polish power. He hasn't knocked anybody out since Dominic Reyes back in 2020, right? Like his other finish was a leg injury of a Rakic, but every fucking second was Polish power. Like, dude, you're knocking nobody out. You got a Polish chin. You can take a shot.
Yeah.
How about it?
That used to drive me crazy when people would be like, Polish power, dude, Polish power. Dude, he hasn't knocked out anyone since fucking Dominic Reyes.
And before that, it was like fucking Luke Rockhold, who gets knocked out by a gust of wind. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, dude, that's just, and that was 5 years ago, 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years ago. I
6
know.
years ago. I mean, Jan's solid. He's always gonna like give you a solid fight, but
he'll fight for your money for sure.
I don't see how he's gonna beat Jan. Like his win path here is literally like a close decision. I don't see him finishing him. I don't see him running away with the fight. With Navajo, I think he's got all the finishing upside. He's got all the upside to like clearly 30-27.
Yeah. My only concern here is if Jan decides to wrestle heavy, but his shoulders, there's going to be a lot of pressure on your shoulders, brother. Navajo's got some decent takedown defense. He's athletic as fuck. He's 6'4". He's got the leverage on you when you try to wrestle. Jan, he's good on top, right? And that's what he did against Izzy. He just laid on top of Izzy. So maybe he thinks, oh, this is Izzy training partner. I'll do the same fucking thing. I just, at this age, I just don't see it happening.
This is like I get it. MMA Brody has good fight IQ. Sterling's green. Step up on short notice. Like, I get it, but I think at some point, like, this isn't Jan of 2021 when he beat Israel Adesanya. Like, it's just 5 years later. This is a similar thing to when, like, we were talking about the Usman fight. Prime for prime, yeah, Usman would have beaten Dricus du Plessis, but he just doesn't have the same reactions. He doesn't have the same speed. It just can't do the same things. Like, that Guskov fight to me was a very clear indicator of like a pretty significant drop off of Jan.
Yeah.
The Olberg fight was decent. They just kind of leg kicked, but he won the 2 out of the 3 rounds, but they weren't like he dominated the rounds. You know, it wasn't like he dominated a round against Guskov, who Guskov doesn't win any rounds. He's not a round winner, and almost lost to him. So I'll take Navajo here.
I saw Jan fight in Vegas against Ankalaev many years ago.
He'll smoke Navajo's legs. Nav is super slow. He looks lethargic after a round. Jan's old, but he's still got enough.
And a lot of crying and laughing emojis. He thinks this is funny, dude.
Okay.
He thinks this shit's funny, bro. I was gonna say I saw Jan live, cage side in Vegas. No big deal. You should try it sometime. And boy, did he look impossibly slow. And that was about 4 years ago. So just sitting there in person and everything was just slow. And Navajo's is a pretty good athlete. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he can't compete, but I don't think he's gonna win.
Yeah.
You know. So, all right, to the main event. We got a welterweight bout. Uros Medic comes in at -370, taking on Daniel Rodriguez, +295. D-Rod, fresh out of the prison, comes in here at 39, 6 years older than Medic. Medic fighting in his home country, main eventing for the first time the UFC's ever been in Serbia. He gets the nod to headline the show, and good for him. He's 4-1 in the last 5, knocking out everyone in the first round, his last 3 fights, and 7-3 in the UFC. He's never been to the scorecards. This is a 5-rounder. Don't know why they made this the main event, because it's a 5-rounder. Uros Med just never been to the scorecards in 3-rounders.
Sure.
So judges likely going to be taking the night off on this one. Can Daniel Rodriguez at 39 get it done? EP.
Yes.
This is a wide line.
Sure.
But it's hard to make a solid case for D-Rod confidently. Like, I can say the line seems wide, but it's hard for me to say he doesn't get starched here, because Medic's left hand is fucking laser beam. And D-Rod, I thought, was going to get finished badly against Kevin Holland, and he looked fine. He looked good. But that was a year ago. And the last year of his life hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. So does Medic get it done in clean fashion once again?
Yes. Yes, he does. And I mean, listen, Daniel Rodriguez, he's talking about they need to sell his rights to make a movie and shit. The fact is, you had 27 grams of weed going into Mexico and you get arrested and spend 9 months in jail or whatever. You get out and then you take a fight. The reason you got to take a fight is because you live in Southern California, which is very expensive. Your weed business that you had just went up in flames. You need money, bro. You would have fought a gorilla if they offered it to you anywhere, right? As long as they're paying. You're probably going to get paid, what, 80, 100K maybe for this since you're in the main event? You need that money, right? And then Uros Medic, this guy wants this. He's been calling his spot. He's from Serbia. He wants it. Exciting fighter, thick kid, big power. Daniel Rodriguez, a little bit on the older side. Love the 1986 tattoo, best year in the world. That's the year I was born. But it's just a little too slow. Like his punches are just too slow. And I just don't think, he was slow 5 years ago. He's even slower now, coming out of prison, not really probably getting a full camp the way he wants. Again, this seems easy, and the line's making it easy at Uros Medic at -370. I like Uros Medic at round one KO. I think he clips Rodriguez early. I think he looks good. I think he's gonna go out there. I think the crowd's get a lot of fire in his ass, and he's gonna go out there and he's gonna clip Daniel Rodriguez early and often. I think he's too big, too fast for Daniel Rodriguez. I mean, Rodriguez is a big dude too, don't get me wrong, but Medics is like really well put together. D-Rod's kind of loose, he's a little bit looser in the body. Medics is a thick kid, and I think he's gonna sleep D-Rod in round one.
Kind of with you. It's hard for me to imagine D-Rod not taking a big shot here, but he did. He has taken shots before and battled back. It's just tough for me to believe he continues to do that when he's almost 40.
Right.
So,
in the chat saying he did an interview where he lost a bunch of weight in prison, so he's trying to put that back on. Because I don't really know what a Mexican. I mean, they tell you not to drink the water at a high-end resort in Mexico. I don't know what the food is like in a Mexican prison, let alone the water. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't a fucking vacation for the old boy.
D-Rod lost weight. He'll be lean and win this fight.
Interesting. He also said that his 17-year-old son ragdolled him when he got out of prison. So, Why don't you put that stat up there, bub?
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Rodriguez definitely got better cardio. I mean, I wouldn't say Medic has like terrible cardio, but it's just like if he can't knock you out early,
He's a finisher. Yeah,
I don't think he's like, if he can't knock you out early, I don't really think that works well with his game plan because he knocks out everyone early in almost every single one of his fights. But if he doesn't, like, let's say he drops D-Rod early, but doesn't finish him, then what? Does he have a big cardio dump? Does D-Rod, start to pepper him with the jab? Start to get downhill, give him a little bit of that Mexican boxing to the face in Serbia? Who knows?
The only time we saw Medic in round 3 was against Selensberger, and he won by knockout in round 3, and he looked pretty good. That was 3 years ago. You got to imagine he's fucking getting better. And coming off a knockout over Jeff Neal, who's a southpaw, to Daniel Rodriguez, I mean, I think it's no-brainer, Menace. And Jeff Neal just pulled out of another fight. That dude's always pulling out of shit.
Seems like a no-brainer, VP.
Seems like it. There's no no-brainers MMA.
I mean, you're paying for it, dude.
Yeah, you're paying for it. Even if you're fucking playing them by knockout, you're paying for it.
I mean,
so yeah.
There's a ton of recency bias in the line. I gotta just say it. There is. He was minus 280 to Gilbert Urbina. He was minus 135 to Muslim Salikov.
Can you hold that real quick? Because this is a question for you. How do you know about our hats in your thumbnail? I guess this is a Serbian dude. How do you know about their hats, bro? Me and you are wearing hats in this thumbnail.
Fucking ChatGPT, bro.
Hey, bro.
He was plus 165 to Jeff Neal. Like, this is one of his tougher opponents, and he's a minus 400 favorite. He was minus 225 to Puna. He got KO'd.
I think the Jeff Neal fight, because I had Jeff Neal in that fight. I think wrongly, obviously. I think the Jeff Neal fight woke people up, and we're like, okay, because he cut a great, he cut a great promo
That's
too.
The thing, BP. It's his last fight in round 1. He gets a KO in like what? Oh, how long did it take him to get a KO? A minute and 19 seconds.
Yeah,
That's not much of a fight. It's not like he went out there and cleanly picked him apart and TKO'd him late in the third after putting a beating on him through.
Sure.
This is the biggest favorite he's been in his UFC career.
And he's fighting a guy who's 39 coming out of a Mexican prison.
And he's fought some fucking bums. Urbina, Tim Means, Aylin Cruz. Like, he's fought a lot of bums. And this is the biggest price tag he's ever seen. So I would just say, I would caution you to
not me. I'm a fucking balls to the wall, baby. I mean, listen, I'm not going to go crazy because the line doesn't dictate it, but I do believe passionately that Medic is going to get it.
I'm with you. I'm not going to argue. I mean, I think Medic probably wins here, but the price tag's just kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, price tag is steep. Steep. You're paying for it. You're right.
All right, let's rip some cards, and then we'll get into the segments. The most confident play, the empty the clip, the 3-punch parlay, and the sicko parlate. Well, we got some cards to rip.
He already did that. He said parlate. That's just a fancy word for parlay.
Yeah. This is the new chase card. GSP, not JSP. GSP.
I thought you said, oh, okay, I got you.
Don Russ.
Is that the highest card? Was that what you said? Sorry.
No, it's not the highest. But it just
what's the highest one right there? Sorry.
This is the highest. Max Holloway, Dana White.
Oh.
2025 Topps Finest.
Nice. Very nice.
So we're about to rip that right now.
Yeah, we're ripping it right now, baby.
Don't look, BP. Don't look at the screen. BP can't look at the screen because if he looks.
Yeah. I'm a jinx, boys. I'm a jinx. I know that.
Still loading. There we go.
There you go.
Here we go. Let's rip the Max Holloway, Dana White dual auto. The biggest card, $4,500 card. Oh my God. We ripped this last week or the week before. Mackenzie Dern.
Okay.
It's not a bad pull though. It's
sell it
more
back.
than 150
back.
We'll sell it back. I did end up selling it back, by the way. That's why I pulled it again. But we've already pulled the Mackenzie Dern. Not a bad pull. We'll take the slight profit there. But we want something bigger than that. Poll number 2. Come on. Load up for me. We sell it and we go again.
Sell and we go again.
Poll number 2. Loading. It's coming out. It's coming out. Max Holloway, Dana White, dual auto. Come on.
I'm not looking. I want to look.
Oh, that's a sick card.
Okay. Who we got? Alex Pereira.
Well. A solid pull.
There you go. Potan. That's my guy.
Art of Fighting. Poetan PSA 9. It's a cool looking card.
That is a cool looking card. I like that a lot. That's dope. Is that the head kick over Yuri too? That's what it looks like.
Can't fucking tell.
Yuri always wears red. It looks
kind of looks like Jan though.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's Jan because he's
Jan Blachowicz.
He's in the yellow.
Okay.
Let's do one more. I didn't sell that one back. I'm not sure if we want to sell that one.
Yeah, that one's kind of decent. Dude.
I'd probably sell it back. I don't know.
How about Brian Battle like dating Randy Johnson's daughter or something? Did he have a kid with her?
Is that real?
Yeah.
Wow.
His grandpa's the big unit. Dude's an absolute legend.
Yeah, I fucking loved Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson was the best, man.
Come on, give me Max Holloway, Dana White auto. Duel. Fazeev. Okay, not a great card. Not terrible. Not terrible.
Fazeev? Okay.
We're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell that back.
Sell back.
Poetana keeper. I might.
Give me locks, or I'll give you what?
We'll rip one more. If we get a good card, we'll be done. If it's
I just found out. I'm gonna look at this time, but I just found out that Misha Tate's having another baby. Congratulations, Misha Tate.
Props to her. What is she, like 40?
It's close. Yeah. It's her third kid, I think. Yeah,
it's a little risky there, Misha. Getting a little risky.
Modern medicine's beautiful, though. Women got kids that are 50 now.
Come on now. Oh, my God. Melissa Mullins, didn't we pull this? I swear we pulled this.
This is just proof that I'm a jinx, bro. I look up and we get Melissa Mullins. I mean, the value's not the worst.
It's not bad for value. This must be like a 1 of 1 or something to be worth
that high for Melissa. I mean, sorry, Melissa Mullins. No offense, but I could ask my friends who watch the big events. You know who Melissa Mullins is? Like, does she work at Starbucks? You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna know.
She's the barista.
Yeah, she's the barista at Starbucks. Yeah, I know her. And then I look up. All right, back to the phone. I can't jinx the chat. The chat. I can't jinx the chat. Doing this for the chat, man.
All right, one more.
One more for the boys.
Give me something over $200, please. Something over $200. Bahamundes. Well, that's exactly $200.
And that's so Bahamundes.
I got what I got for it. Don't love the card though. I'm selling that shit. We're ripping.
Okay.
We're ripping one more. Absolutely.
One more.
One more. Right. This is the end. I promise. One more.
One more to call it a night, baby.
One more, and then we'll get to the segments. The empty the clip, 3-punch parlay, and the sicko parlays. We'll rip through them too. We're almost at 2 hours and 20 minutes, so we're going a little bit long. But we had 14 fights to break down, so give us some breaks.
And I went on a political rant. I apologize. Not really. I just asked questions. I didn't go on a rant.
Rip 5 more? We don't have time, bro.
Rip 5.
We don't have time.
Yeah, I didn't take out the trash. My wife's
Ooh, Tommy Aspinall.
There we go.
Okay. All right, I might keep that one.
That's not bad.
Tommy Aspinall, Future Stars, PSA 10. Little auto.
Cool looking card.
2024 Topps Chrome. I might keep that one. We're going to store that one.
Tommy. He might never fight against. That might.
He might.
With Eddie Hearn in his corner fucking everything up?
Might be the biggest what if, but we'll see. If you want to rip some cards, homofightcards.com. You can rip them, get them shipped to your house, keep them in the vault, sell them back for 90% value. Do what you want with it. BP, empty the clip. Where are we going this week?
I'm hollering empty the clips. I think I am. Maybe not. I forget who I picked. Dusko or Ucho Medics. Yeah. So I gave out, or boy Matty Bet said I got the biggest straight wager. I'm placing something like that on the tweet. And I just wrote, it's got to be Medic, right? And I got some backlash. People were like, oh, that's too high, which I agree. Or it's like, hey, it's, that's a 50-50 fight, which I thought was the craziest comment. I placed the bet on Uros Medics early this week. I never place early bets. I got him at 330. He is now 395. So I beat the price a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing big. I'm going to play him by KO eventually. But yeah, I mean, it's chalky. I had no excuse for it. I usually like playing someone low down, but I just really think Medics, home country, coming off a guy getting out of prison who's almost 40. Give me the killer. Give me the killer or Medic.
Silly.
Who we got? Hey Jive. Hey Jive. Who we got, man?
I remember. Come on now. I empty the clip. The big boy himself.
Hey, okay.
Ovan Leka.
Okay.
He's a big boy to get it done.
ETC on Leka. Okay. ETC.
He's facing the fucking journeyman, Popic.
Yeah. He's a 205er. This kid's full-fledged heavyweight. Yeah.
Leka all day.
Like that.
3-punch parlay this week. We got to get it back on
We were
track.
so close to winning last week. We were hot, boys. We're gonna get hot
Close
again.
Making it 4 in a row this week. We'll get back on track. Leg number 1. BP's going with Dusko.
Yeah, I had to get a little dog money in there. I'm trying to juice her up for the boys.
I'm going Leka.
Doubling down, okay.
And for leg number 3, we're going Navajo Sterling.
Nice.
Oh.
I was actually surprised the chat liked Jan as much as they did. Maybe it might have only been one guy. I just saw a lot of Jan love. But Sterling's green. He's not. That surprised me.
I love Jan, dude. I don't understand.
Yeah, that surprised me. Yeah, look, MMA Brody, Sterling kills it. Yeah, people love Jan. Maybe we're dead wrong. We don't know. But very surprised on the Jan love.
If we get it there, we can always hedge out. But if
that's true.
You can always hedge out. But
once Leka destroys and Dusko destroys, if you're really hating it, Jan's going to be a nice number.
Sicko parlay BP, where are we going?
Now, I'm the king of sickos right now. I mean, Hayden's got the rest of the year to catch up. Dusko KO, love it. And the chat's going to hate this. The chat's going to absolutely hate this one. You only need 2 legs. Oh, yeah. Let's go. My mother's favorite number was 17. It's 1,700 on the tits. Dusko KO. Tybor weighs on the boy Rackage with that big boy weight. We're cashing another sicko this week, baby. Chat hates it. Chat's throwing up. Chat fucking hates it. BB Cook this week. Hey, okay, Vince. All right.
I don't know, BP. That's a pretty.
Love that parlay, Brody. Dang. Chat's loving it a little more than I thought. Hey Jive hates it. Usually if I send Hey Jive or ripping another card.
Yeah, I just wanted to do it.
Let me not look, dude.
Don't look, BP.
How am I looking? I'm actually covering my eyes right now.
It's Grant Dawson. Fuck it.
Ah, fuck
All right, whatever.
Right when I was breaking down my sicko, you rip a card, bro? All right, listen. Usually when I send Hayden the parlays, especially the sicko, he goes, love that, hate that, whatever. He just went, got you. I got you. And I'm like, okay, he fucking hates it.
Dude, I'm like, fucking, of all people, you got to throw fucking Tybora in there.
Tybora. It's just a big money line play, brother. You know, what is he currently right now? Plus 275. Yeah. So what is it actually? The line might go up. I did that, a couple hours ago? Maybe things have gone up. So you're looking at, it's gone down somehow. Oh, wait, no, I clicked the wrong thing. The line is still it's still 1,700 even, baby. Lance is a member for 3 months. Shout out Lance, baby.
Shout out Lance. Selden, we go again. Lance, congratulations. Been here for 3 months.
My guy, Lance.
Ripping.
Yeah, we got to rip one for Lance now. I'm not looking. Let me get on my phone. Looking at my kids, my beautiful kids. My youngest now has no teeth.
It might take a while to load.
That's fine. I'm on Instagram.
Here, I'm gonna rip through my sicko, and then we'll
do your sicko, bro. Do your sicko, bro.
Oh wait,
I write your sicko down.
Never mind. We got the card, Lance.
Okay. Back to my phone.
This is for you, Lance. This is your card. I'm gonna send it to you. All right. Member for 3 months, Lance. You're getting Oh, Robbie Lawler, 2023 Panini
Okay.
Select UFC Gold. Robbie Lawler, not huge on the
Hall
value,
of
but huge.
Famer. That's a dope card, though. It's a Hall of Famer, Robbie
Take
Lawler. Never been in a boring fight.
Congratulations, Lance. You just got a fucking Robbie Lawler 285 PSA 10.
Dick Saul, don't know.
Had a big hit parlay last week. If I post one here, would we take a shot on it? Sure, just fucking drop it in the chat.
Drop
dude.
it. I'll take a shot on it, bro. I'll write it down and take a shot on it.
I might tail it if I like it.
Let's see what the sick.
My sick goal this week.
You're
Gonna
tripling down on this, boy, huh?
Finish.
Tripling down.
Like number 2, Rakic.
That ain't gonna happen.
Finish.
That ain't happening.
Like number 3, Sterling. Finish.
Okay.
Was 1470. So we're fading 2 40-year-olds. 2 40-year-olds to lose by finish.
Yeah, but our sickos are opposite. One of us is, well, not necessarily, but yeah, it's all right. Sometimes friends become your enemies. You know what I mean?
Sometimes. Sterling's just got to finish a 43-year-old man.
That's it. Who's slow as fucking molasses.
Rakic just got to finish a 40-year-old man that's been finished like 12 times.
Yeah.
And Leka's just got to beat the journeyman by finish.
Sterling, though, I mean, Jan is going to be hard to finish. But he can do it. I mean, Jan's dirt tough, man. He's dirt tough. He's not Polish dirt tough.
Real tough. He got fucking hurt by Gooskov, though.
He did. He got dropped bad by Gooskov.
Real
old Gooskov. Chat.
Real bad.
Unbelievable. You guys killed it tonight. We had at one point I looked up, we had like 400 and something viewers. Unreal. We got 330 right now. The chat's dope. Vince is playing fucking tricks in my mind. He said he loved my parlay, and then he said, I like Hey Jobs long shot more. Come on, Vince. Whose team are you on, bro? Just kidding. If we make you money, that's all I care about. Either it's me or Hey Jive. I don't care. The good news is when Hey Jive and I are opposite sides, listen, I'm a competitive motherfucker. Of course, I want to win. But if I lose, I know my guy gets to win, right? So it's not all that bad. You know what I mean? We're friends.
BP?
Yes.
So, chat. Next week, Tuesday, is BP's birthday.
Yes, it is. I'm 40 next Tuesday.
So, we're going to rip him a card.
Oh.
This is for you, BP.
This is my birthday.
This is for you.
I have to look. Because if I look, I get like
present.
Maybe I'll get like a Cody Garber.
Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Let's go, baby. Are you feeling the Max Holloway Dana White dual auto? Are you feeling it?
I couldn't accept that. I couldn't accept it. Okay. Hey, listen.
You want that?
I'll take it. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Why not? Fuck yeah.
Sorry, dude.
That's my birthday present. Thank you. Can't do it. Keep going. That's my birthday present. You know what? Actually, let's rip one more.
Well, I'll sell it back.
Sell it back. I'm not a huge Paeta fan. Sorry, Paeta. Never
I'll
been a
sell
huge
it back. We'll rip you another one. I'll
There we
take
go.
the hit. I'll take the hit on the money.
This is for my birthday here. 40-year-old. It's a 40-year-old birthday. So
I could try.
yeah. After we rip this, we got Dick Saul.
$4.99.
Okay.
Here's his parlay. Leka money line, Bogdan to NKO, Oliveira fight to NKO, Sterling money line, Klein decision, Rebecca by finish, Chepo KO, Dusko money line, Medic KO. Maybe my Tybura money line.
Maybe I would keep Tabor off there.
You had me kill the Tybura.
People screenshot that. I'm gonna screenshot that later.
Yeah.
That's that. I'll play that. I'll play it. Shout out Dick Saul MMA. He hit last week. He's gonna hit another one.
I actually quite like it.
Yeah, I'll play that. Even if it's against like some of my own picks, I'll play that. I love it. Good job, Dick Saul MMA.
All right, BP's
birthday pull card. Take two.
Michelle Pereira the first time did
no
not.
Matter who it is, we're getting. No matter who it is, we're getting.
Maybe a little Michael Morales.
Whew.
Maybe a GSP. Maybe a Taboria. Yan Xiaonan. It's a good value, though. You know what, BP? We could sell it and go.
Hang on. You want to do me a favor?
What?
For my birthday, did you keep the Pereira card?
I sold it.
Damn.
No, we could sell this one and go.
Sell that back. Sell that back. God damn it.
This is a good enough value where we got our Pereira losses back.
Yeah.
So we're
VP does love chicks. That's a good point, Vince. But we gotta sell that back. I need something that I want to, because I'm putting it on my wall back here. I want something to juice me up here, baby.
We need something better, right?
Yeah, we do. All right, here we go. Third time's a charm. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I sold that Michelle Pereira real quick.
No, I meant the Alex Pereira from earlier before my birthday rips.
That one I think I sold too.
Okay, because I'm a big Pereira fan. I think that card looked dope too.
That one. Third time's the charm.
Third time is the charm.
BB's 40th birthday next
I'm
Tuesday.
40 only once. God damn it. Next birthday, August 4th, I share a birthday with Barack Obama.
Hoist Gracie.
I'll take it. I'll take Hoist. I'll take Hoist.
Wow, that's a
legend. That's a legend there. I'll take Hoist.
Okay.
I'll take Hoist. Thank you, Hey Jive. Thank you, Hey Jive. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. So you could either make an account and we can get it transferred over, or I could get it shipped to my house and I can ship it.
I'll make an account. It's long overdue. I'll make an account. I'll sign up.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, BP.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, Hey Jive.
We'll be back here next Wednesday to break down the Apex card. Appreciate y'all for joining us tonight. Good luck on UFC Belgrade. Till next week, BigJive MMA Show.